Gentlemen.
Hey, so we're gonna get started here in just a few moments. I'm still kind of setting everything up on our end to make sure that everything's nice and beautiful and glow sticky. Yeah, but we do have a little surprise for you guys to watch while you wait.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy, and we'll see you into the role playing here pretty soon. Peace. Holo recorder on. I got all my papers. Datapad is active. I gotta hold my messages for after this recording. This is Lieutenant Barian Tyke, part of the Reconnaissance Division for the Infinite Empire. Company is E.717. Year is currently 21,097. It is day 152 in the galactic calendar, and it is Syntax Day. I have been interrogating aliens who have been marked as a potential threat to the Empire, and it has been dreadfully dull. No amount of credits they could get for me to have me do this job for even an extra day, but thankfully I'm not the only one doing the interrogations here. I just want to go already. This backwater planet is excruciating to be around all these filthy aliens walking around. It's so disgusting. Anyways, today I'll be interrogating a handful of individuals who have been marked by the Infinite Empire as either Republic empathizers or potential threats to our empire, so I guess we'll have to see. Tech Desperatus does not want any loose ends or potential threats roaming about Terrace nowadays, especially with the quarantine. I just want to get through my shift, to be honest with you. So maybe I'll just go ahead and send in the next individuals. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Got my papers. Yami, please send in my first interrogatee. Thank you very much. Holo recording on. Lieutenant Barian Tyke, Reconnaissance Division for the Infinite Empire, Company E.717. The year is currently 21,097, day 152, and it is Syntax Day on the galactic calendar. I am currently interrogating visitors number 49718-214 and visitor number 498288766. What?
He's excited to be off the ship.
Yes, I'm sure you are. We'll go down the list of general questions and state them on the holo recording, just to have it on record. I'll start with the larger one over here. What is your name?
My name is Quint.
And age?
48.
And species?
I'm a harp.
Interesting. Don't see much of your kind around Terrace, and
Correct.
what is your name?
Waka.
And that doesn't mean anything?
That is his name.
Okay.
Waka Kilar. Waka Kila.
Waka Kila. I see. Age?
31.
Hesitated there, but okay. And species?
Alina. Alina, as it sounds.
I see. And do you both have different occupations or the same occupation?
We export goods for wealthy individuals.
Nagitana ma!
He just likes the money.
I see. And, coming over to Quint here, home planet,
Secundus Ando.
and Waka.
Aline.
Aline, as in Alina.
I see. Alrighty. Previous system departure.
We were previously on Narshada.
Nashida!
He had a nice time.
I see. And your reasons for visiting Terrace?
We are visiting some old friends.
I see. And in terms of your allegiance, do you align with the Sith, the Republic, or Mandalorian?
We do not align.
Lumia.
He does not either.
I see. Well, okay. We got most of this down for the record now.
Rishnya!
What are you doing?
Iramatik.
Could you put that down?
Not
Why
there.
to put that down
Not
right
there.
now? Okay, this interrogation is over. Guards, come in. This is Lieutenant Barian Tyke starting a holo recording. I'm with the Reconnaissance Division for the Infinite Empire, Company E717. The year is currently 21,097. It is day 152, and it is Syntax Day on the galactic calendar. Today I will be interrogating visitor number 49972-738, who will be also interpreting for visitor number 50002-789.
We have names.
Yes, and I was getting to that point. We'll start with the interpreter first. State your name.
The name's Axe.
X, and how do you spell that?
A-C-S.
Interesting. Your age?
15.
A little young there. All right. And your species?
Tarasin.
Tarzan. All right. And what is your name?
Shandar.
Age?
52.
And your species?
Well, he's clearly a Wookiee.
I personally wouldn't know and personally don't care. State your occupation. Do you both have the same, or is it different for the both of you?
I myself am a swoop bike racer.
I see. And Shandar, are you also a swoop bike racer like your friend here, or?
He says he's a traveling monk.
Traveling monk. I see. And, Axe, what is your home planet?
Uncharted.
Uncharted. You don't even have a rough galactic coordinate, or?
Even I don't know.
Backwater species for a backwater planet. And Shandar, your home planet?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. What was your previous system departure?
We come from Old Mantel.
I see. What even is on Old Mantel?
A lot of dirt. A lot of water.
Sounds fitting. And reason for your visit on Terrace?
I'm paying off a debt.
Okay. Shandar, are you also paying off a debt?
He's looking for something he lost.
I see. And in terms of allegiance, do you align yourselves with the Sith, the Republic, Mandalorians?
No allegiance. However, I could be persuaded by a sponsor. You looking to sponsor?
No. I typically don't involve myself in petty games such as swoop bike racing. Shandar? What is your allegiance?
No affiliation.
No affiliation. Not of that today. Okay. Well, we got most of the interrogation done and out of the way today, so... what is he saying?
He wants to know what happened to his ship.
His ship. Well, chances are we probably impounded it. What is the name of the ship?
Lamia.
Lania. Let's see here. I see. Well, it looks like we impounded the ship, and after going through the records of its previously known locations and affiliations, the ship has been impounded and scrapped.
You shouldn't have done that.
What is... gosh,
Calm down. Calm down.
Oh, man.
We'll get them later.
Well, this has been an interesting interrogation. Thank the maker for handcuffs. You two are free to leave now.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Okay, yes. I'm going to end the holo recording now. This is Lieutenant Barian Tyke, Reconnaissance Division for the Infinite Empire, Company 717. The year is currently 21,097, day 152, and it is Syntax Day. I am currently interrogating visitor 51765898.
You call this an interrogation?
Oh, believe me, this is only the beginning. Can I get your name?
Kanos. Do you need me to spell that for you?
Please.
Qanos. Was that slow enough?
Age?
Old enough.
Let's say 32. Species?
You can't tell? No hair, horns around my bald head, tan skin, tattoo over my face. Of course, I'm a Zabrak from Iridonia.
I see, and don't care. Occupation?
I'm an armor tech. A little bit of a chef, too.
And home planet?
I already answered that.
I suppose you did. Previous system departure?
I was tracking someone on Narshada. Didn't find him.
And your reason for visiting Terrace?
I was able to find that someone on Terrace. They took something from me. And when I found them, they didn't have it. So I ended up taking something from them.
I see. And were they alien?
They're a Trandoshan.
Then good riddance in that case. And your allegiance aligns with the Sith Republic or Mandalorian?
My allegiance lies with no one.
Lot of that response today. Very well. The interview part of our interrogation is over. Now if you would be so kind as to take yourself off of my seat and proceed into the next room
Gladly.
to begin your actual interrogation. Thank you, and goodbye.
This ought to be fun.
Hi, everyone.
Hey!
Hello.
How's it going? We're all here, finally.
I broke a lightsaber.
You broke a lightsaber.
And and the color that I really wanted. Now I only have blue.
What's wrong with blue?
It's not green.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's colorist. Anyways.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. Before we get
It's
started,
also
let's go
speaking
ahead
truth.
and shout out to, let's see here, Session 20, the Gaming J256, and Snazzy DeMay.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
Snazzy.
you.
Woo! Hey, thank you,
so much.
everyone.
Thanks
And-
to all of you. We got
Yeah.
past our 50, so
50 goals, so we probably don't have our affiliate status right now, but next stream we'll be happy to do all of our icons and stuff and
Exactly.
Yep.
badges.
So yeah, and the other way to help is to help get our viewer average up. So if you have a grandma who's into Star Wars, and a nephew who is into Star Wars, a giant man-child like myself who's into Star Wars, send them a link to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the more viewers we get on here, the better. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Before we get started, a few things. First of all, happy Veterans Day, by the way.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
our
you to
veterans.
all our veterans. We appreciate your service. It's a time to remember all of those that served and also that gave their lives for this country. This country is important for all of us. So freedom is very important to this country. So appreciate your service.
So, yeah, and I have a lot of family that happens to be in the military as well, so thank you guys. You know who you are. I love you. Next thing on the list, I am sorry. Ahead of time. So this is going to be my first time DMing. There's probably going to be a lot of doing things on the spot this time, but we're going to do our best to get through it, and we're going to go ahead and just dive right on in here. So, starting out, give me 1 second. Alrighty, so we find ourselves in the local cantina. Our heroes have gotten together, and after hearing that there's basically no way off this planet except for one individual who happens to have a ship along with the means of actually leaving the planet, our heroes have actually joined together, and while they don't know each other yet, they will here in just a few moments. So we kind of start off here in the cantina. Oh gosh, I gotta be honest with you, I got a little bit of stage fright.
That's okay. You're doing great.
Use it.
So, as you guys are sitting here, Quint and Waka, you two are kind of conversing amongst each other. By the way, say hi to Quint, and say hi to Waka.
Waka
That is
waka.
Shannon and Nicole, respectively. And then say hello to Axe over there. And say hello to Quanos.
Qanos.
Quanos.
my name's don't wear it out.
Do you mean guano?
Quanos.
That's different.
That's your new name. No, I'm
Go on.
Canon. Anyways, we find ourselves in Teesrose Cantina. This is kind of a well-known cantina in the lower city in this particular sector of Terrace. A lot of people know this as a great place to kind of just gather around, play Pazak, watch sports, and just have a grand old time. In terms of equipment, you all have just come out of an interrogation. So most of you do not have anything in your inventory right now. But don't worry, that'll be fixed soon. So if you have anything in your
Hopefully.
inventory, take it out now.
I'll just pretend that I don't have anything in my inventory. Because I don't want to spend the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're still wearing clothes, right?
No, you're not wearing any clothes. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Just
you
in
still
my
have your
undies.
basic
My
clothes
character.
on.
Oh, no. Waka feels at home.
He's already shirtless.
Woo! That's the only way to get the party started.
No. What have I done?
So we're just in robes then.
Basically.
Bathrobes.
No, you guys are in your basic clothes.
Basically
Okay.
common clothes.
No armor or anything, but you guys are in basic clothing. You don't really have anything else on you. During the interrogation, the Sith had stripped you of basically all equipment that could potentially pose a threat to them. So any blasters, even combat armor, was taken away. Now, as you're sitting here in this cantina, you're all sitting here at your respective seats, waiting for someone to come by and essentially summon you into Teesro's cantina. So while you guys are in the main bar area, there happens to be a VIP. So, as you guys are sitting here, Aduros comes up to all four of you, and he says, "Alright guys, follow me."
Are you making fun of my voice?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm certainly not making fun of your voice. Are you making fun of my voice?
You're really starting to freak me out right now. Can
Let's
you please just
get this
come
over with.
before I have like a crisis?
Alright, good. That's where I want you anyway.
What?
Exactly.
Let's just
Okay.
move on already.
Alrighty. If you will, all just follow me. And so the Duro starts walking over here. Are you guys following? I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Waka's gonna jump on Quinn's back because he doesn't want to run after everyone.
Okay. And he jumps on Quint's back.
Quinn's gonna be a little annoyed, but not care too much for now.
Hey, you got 6 arms in total. You'll be fine. So, you guys are all kind of walking around following this Duros.
Walking around.
As you enter into the... for your guys' end, you might need to move the camera.
Or you
at
can
least-
call it over, right?
No.
No, you did earlier.
Yeah, I did it earlier. I don't know what's going on. Use the...
Well,
Oh,
what just
use the
happened?
right, select one of your characters. There you go.
Can
am I supposed to see all of this?
we... Yeah, well,
It's fine.
Yeah.
So...
the mouse isn't wireless.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry, guys. We got a lot of this stuff to work out, but anyways, you're all following this Duros. You're all kind of looking around the cantina. You'll start to notice a bunch of random different aliens are here, just kind of minding their own business. And as you get up, right here, you guys notice that there's a laser gate. And the Duro says, "Alrighty, give me 1 second." And so he's going to eventually, as soon as we, there we go. Still getting used to Foundry. Foundry's new for us too. The Duros is going to walk up to this key card panel, and he's going to put his little card on there like, boop. And then the gates are going to open.
Is there a glass, like an empty glass, or a like a not very full glass on a table that's unattended?
Roll a d20 for me.
The first roll.
First roll!
15. Do I need to add anything to that?
Nope. You
Okay.
find a glass.
Okay,
Empty. It's empty, but you found a glass.
I'll swipe it.
Alrighty. You take the glass. You now
Okay.
have a glass in your...
Yep, and I'll just kind of hold it to my side.
Cool.
Do we know this guy that we're following right now?
No. He is a complete stranger to you.
Okay, well, Waka's gonna get down and try and swipe that key card once he puts it away.
Okay. Go ahead and make
Here we
a
go.
sleight of hand check for me. Speaking of Waka, where the heck are you?
I'm
3
behind
minutes in,
the...
3 minutes into the game and we're already in combat. No.
Yeah.
I don't like the way this is going.
Oh
What
no.
is it?
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Okay.
So Waka,
Oh, no shit.
you tried desperately to go up to this Duros and tried to take the key card out of his back pocket, but unfortunately you're so tiny and his back pocket is so high up, you kind of like ripped down his pants. And now you've just pantsed this Duros, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?"
I'm just smiling.
Yeah, Konos goes over there, and then he just kind of shuffles Waka over to the side. He's like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. It happens sometimes. It just gets a little bit excited. Here, do you need some help? Do you need some help pulling your pants up?
No,
Here you go. Here, I gotta help you.
I'm
And
a grown Duros. I can do this, okay?
Are
He
you-
kind of like forcefully brings up his
Okay.
pants. He's like, "If we're not gonna have any trouble around
Wait,
here, are we?"
as he's trying to help him with his pants, Waka's gonna try again.
Okay.
So
Okay, do sleight of hand, but at disadvantage.
Yeah.
a disadvantage. Oh man.
I mean, he's kind of looking down at this. I understand why it's disadvantage.
I rolled a 2. We're getting better.
As soon
By
as
1 point.
yeah, as soon
Pants
as Waka puts
Well,
his hand up,
technically-
I'm just gonna
Pants ring.
slap it.
Technically, I got an 8.
Oh. I love this
Technically
game
an 8.
so much. Ollie.
Technically-
Oh wait, a
an
9. Technically a 9.
Oh, in that case, you still don't get it.
I'm just gonna slap Waka's hand. Like,
You do a little bit better. You notice that the pocket is like now within reach because like now his pants are like halfway up, but he still sees you reaching for the key card. And the Duros is going. The Duros does
Oh no, am I dead already?
a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
You only have like 10 HP, right?
Yeah. Should be.
Okay, that's like a D4.
Oh no, did I lose half my health already?
So he's like, "All right, I've had enough of this," and like he like forces up his pants, and then he just straight up kicks you.
can I like interpose as this is going on?
Sure.
I'll take whatever. I will take the damage.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say because he rolled max damage on this.
Fine, I'll take it.
Yeah. We'll say that you managed to get just in the way.
Okay.
So
Go-
try in the
actually-
first session, wisdom.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check
Athletics. Okay.
before we come to that decision.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You know what? Not only do you take the blow, you managed to make it so that you only took 1 damage from it.
Okay. And then when he kicks me, I'm gonna say, "We're not gonna have any trouble here. We're gonna calm down and get this over with. Does everyone understand this?"
Can we go already?
Exactly.
We'll be just fine.
Finally, some words I can agree with right now. Now, if I can just go back to the laser gate now. He's gonna take out the card again because at this point the laser gate turns back on.
Yep.
And he's gonna go.
Yeah.
He's gonna go. Boop,
Yeah,
and the
pants.
laser gate's going to open. He's gonna be like, "Okay, now follow me. Don't try to do anything ridiculous."
Waka keeps his eye
Understood.
on that key guard the whole time, but he's pouting
As you
because he knows he
say.
can't have it.
And
gonna
the
keep-
Duros is looking at you
Yeah.
like every 3 seconds now. He's like, "Okay."
I'll walk up to the Duros and I'll say, "I'll keep an eye on the Alina."
Thank you. I
And then-
appreciate it.
And then I'll kind of step as close as I can to Waka.
Alrighty, I can only take 3 at a time into this laser gate, so we're gonna have to do this slowly. So the Duros brings in Konos and Axe in first to the laser gate. The laser gate shuts behind you, and simultaneously, a man on the other side of the key card notices that you guys are in the middle, and he opens up the gate for you.
Okay.
Yay, we're not trapped forever.
And you guys are able to walk inside, and as you're doing that, obviously he's going to boop, the laser gate again. Waka and Quint walk into the laser gate. Guy on the other side, boop, opens up the other side of the laser gate, and now you guys are in. And before you see a totally different side of this cantina. While the rest of this cantina looked bland and kind of run down, this is looking luxurious.
Waka gets so excited.
It's very posh. Everything's very nice. Everything's very shiny. There's Twi'lek dancers up on the stage, as well as a bith band kind of playing their instruments in the background, going do 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 do. And a couple of guys are kind of shifty, and they're kind of watching the dancers and distracted with them. But in the corner of this room, you see a giant hut, like a really tall slug-like creature sitting on this chair with a droid next to him. This is Tizro the Hutt, to your guys' knowledge. So, as you guys step through the laser gate, what would you like to do?
First, as when Waka comes in, I'm gonna bend down and try to look eye to eye to Waka.
Now look here, son. We don't need any trouble. But I have this glass. You could certainly play with it if you want.
No.
Are you sure you don't want to throw it? There's plenty of places to throw.
No.
Waka's just gonna walk away.
Waka's walking away.
Where's
Yeah.
Waka
Walk away.
too?
Is there anywhere in the room where he sees gambling going on, or?
There is no gambling, but the people at the front, right over here, happen to be throwing credit chips at the dancers.
Okay.
Oh, no.
How high is this stage?
The stage is about 4 feet up.
How tall am I? I don't think I'm that
Not
tall.
that tall.
Not that tall.
We're off to a wonderful start.
Yeah.
I really love
Okay, I'm too
this.
funny.
I didn't think I'd love it this much.
So, okay, Waka is going to walk, like, towards the edge of the stage and just start, like, reaching his hand up to see if he can find any money.
I'm gonna walk up right behind
Okay.
Waka.
So,
And
He's
just stand there.
gonna try and be sneaky about it, but...
Just like
if you're,
the
if
tables
you're,
here.
Yeah, yeah.
are you going to sneakily walk over to
Oh,
the
yeah,
stage?
very sneaky.
Okay, then you're gonna have to combat his perception with your stealth.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna use one.
There's nobody looking like they're like going to escort us over to anyone, is there? We're just kind
Not in particularly, but you guys know who Tizro is. He's a Hutt.
of okay.
Like, it's
Okay,
pretty,
so
it's pretty obvious that.
oh,
the
so
Hutt
yeah,
that's
we were
in the
brought in
corner
there
here-
to talk to Tizro.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So what'd you roll?
20.
And
8.
what did you roll? You rolled an 8.
Yes.
Okay, so Konos, you don't notice this whatsoever.
Okay.
Like, you take your
What?
eyes off of her for a split
Yeah,
second.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like kind of
And
looking
then-
around for him,
and
I can't
Waka's
find.
gone.
Yeah.
Waka, I'm assuming you go right about here.
Yeah.
Where I place your token. Okay. I want you to roll sleight of hand.
$16.
Okay. And now I want you to roll another d20.
Okay.
Much.
Natural 20.
You find 20 credits.
Oh.
Nice.
Rich.
And just for the record, don't think you can do that all the time, because now the dancers are gonna know in that
Mhm.
area
Mm.
that there's stuff missing. So the next time you try in that particular spot again, it's gonna have to be at disadvantage.
Oh, he's gonna, like, make his rounds around the edge of the stage.
Okay. Well, while we'll wait on that for a second, what would the rest of the party like to do while Waka is kind of walking all over the place?
I've already told the Duros that I'll I'm keeping an eye on the Alina, so I'm actively searching for Waka.
Okay. Go ahead and give me perception.
Okay.
And Quint is just used to this.
14.
She lets him do
14?
whatever he wants.
Axe is not used to this.
We'll say you look around, but she's like right behind this table, and she's very small, so you like just barely miss her when you look over in this
Okay.
direction.
Waka's a dude.
Waka's a dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Waka's a dude.
Him.
Sorry,
Him.
I have to get used to the female players.
Yes.
playing now.
He, him.
Sorry.
He, him.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Anyways, yeah. So you just barely miss her again.
And
2
yeah.
seconds.
You
I
caught
did it for 2 seconds. You miss him again.
Okay. Unless there are, unless there's something to call Kano's attention, like something that Quint is doing or the Duros is calling them to go somewhere, Kanos is still looking for Waka.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So.
Well, half the party is off playing
already
hide and seek.
We already
Wow.
split the group.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. So
Can you remind me why we were brought into this area?
you were brought into this area because you heard that Teesro the Great has a means of getting off of Terrace
Oh,
in
that's right.
exchange for some dirty
Mhm.
work.
Mhm.
And he usually only offers dirty work to newcomers to the trade. He never accepts veterans for any of his tasks. However, you can expect his tasks to be interesting when he offers them to you. But that is why you're here. You're
Right.
here to see Teesro and find a way off the planet.
Okay.
Alright. So, while Quanos
Kanos.
Guano.
Kanos, damn it!
Sounds like Quantico, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Kwanzaa. Well, Kanos
It's my
is
favorite
off
holiday.
While Kanos is off doing that, Axe and Quint, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll probably just walk right up to Teesro,
Alright.
if I can,
Okay. Axe.
and just ask him if he's got a job.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll accompany.
Okay. So
We'll
you
handle the
two.
business.
1 second here. You two are going to walk right up to Teesro.
Yeah.
And give me a second. I still have to get used to these controls. This is like a totally new system for us. So give me 1 second.
Cool.
There we go. Alrighty. And Teesro, before you can even say anything, he goes, "Oh ho 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 ho, Imano wa najuda." And then the droid right next to him says, "Teesro the Great welcomes your presence here. To what does he owe this pleasure?"
Well,
We were wondering if you had a job for us to get off the planet.
We happen to hear you have a means to get out.
Ooh. Inanakusta. Waraka. And he points to the droid, and the droid says, "Yes, as a matter of fact, I have all the information that you need for this mission. He's been looking for people to accept an exceptionally dangerous task."
Dangerous, you say?
Dangerous. Correct.
Good.
I'm sure we could handle it.
Here is the task. And the droid walks up to you and he brings up a little holodisc. And the holodisc projects an image of a tower. And the droid says, "Teesro the Great is looking for newcomers to infiltrate the Hidden Beck's secret base known as the Hidden Tower. The Hidden Tower can be located somewhere in the Undercity and is the best way to get inside the Hidden Beck space on the lower city levels. It has an elevator that goes up into the lower city. So the task is simple. All you have to do is go into the Undercity, find the hidden tower, go up the elevator, and once you're in the hidden back base, retrieve the prototype swoop engine from their labs and escape.
Prototype swoop engine?
Yes, that is correct.
Interesting.
We don't have much information on the prototype. All we know is that the Volcar gang wants it, and Tizro wants the credits.
Okay.
I would love to help. However, our entrance has made us a little light on equipment.
Tizro kind of laughs and he goes, "Oh, ho, 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 oh, me gusta una churacura." And the droid says, Tizro will happily provide you with the basic equipment needed for this mission in order for you to complete it. He is aware that the Sith have made things exceptionally difficult during these trying times. The droid says, if you will accompany me after the briefing, I will gladly be able to supply you with any weapons or armaments you may need for your journey. And in terms of completing the job, we don't know the exact location within the hidden back base, but you can expect this prototype engine to be about this big, and the hollow projector comes out of his hand, and it's literally like this big. It's literally just that big.
Okay.
That's very small.
Indeed, but that is the projected size for the engine, as unbelievable as it may seem. We believe that they have managed to find a way to compact all the energy needed for an entire swoop bike into a tiny cube in order to reduce weight and drag.
Sounds very efficient.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Axe's scales are kind of going from a neutral green to a light yellow, kind of like,
Indeed, and that is why Tizro wants it, and that is why it is expensive. If there are no further questions about this job, you may all accompany me to the armaments room, and I will supply you with any goods that you may need. However, be warned, do not take too much, or Tizro will have to dock that from your pay. And, in terms of reward, not only will you receive 500 credits up front, you will receive an additional 500 when the task is complete, as well as Tizro's flagship up in the upper city. The flagship happens to also include the Sith orbital codes which are needed to leave the planet safely, as promised.
And I assume for so much of a reward, the task is just as dangerous?
You can expect high resistance during this task.
Perfect.
And the droid will kind of like look off to the side and be like, are there any more questions about this job?
I don't believe so.
I imagine Connors probably missed half of that because he
But
was
Waka
still
got
looking
none of
for Waka.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of which,
And he probably just gave up if he didn't find Waka.
go ahead and roll another d20, but at advantage this time. And Shiny, roll a d20 for stealth. What'd you get?
Hold on, what's my stealth mode? 7.
Okay. 7 versus
15.
Okay, yeah, so as Waka starts to go over to this side right here, Kanos, you go to where Waka was and you look around and you do see Waka going right over to the other
Okay.
side. with
He's probably like,
with gleaming intent
Yeah.
in his eyes.
I'm gonna attempt to like bend down again and say, look, we have a job to do. We just need to listen, and you'll get more money after it. We need to get off planet. Let's listen to what's going on.
he's gonna like
Come
go
back.
like this and be like, "Come."
Do you want a piggyback ride?
No, he's asking for the cup that you
Oh.
had earlier.
There you go.
And then he puts all the money you got in there.
That's a good idea. Keep it safe.
Yeah,
He's just gonna walk around and just like shake it.
in that clear cup.
Alrighty, and do you guys want to regroup?
Yeah,
What does
we'll
Waka and
probably
Kana
listen.
wanna do now?
Well, I'll walk over there and I'll try to usher Waka over there, but
Okay.
whatever. Waka's gonna do what Waka's gonna do. So
Waka, what you doing?
He'll follow.
Okay, cool.
When Waka arrives, Clint will just say, "Have you been making trouble over there?"
He's just gonna be like happily show him a cup full of credits.
Well, I guess that's nice.
we need to stay focused if we're gonna do this mission together.
Are there any more questions regarding the mission? Oh. Are these two part of your party as well?
Yes.
I
we
see.
would, we would like
so.
to get off world as well.
I see. In that case, we must limit the amount of armaments you can get from the weapon and armor room. However, you are all still free to grab whatever you may need for this mission. In terms of the mission itself, as I've just explained to your friends here, the objective is to steal the hidden prototype swoop engine that's located in the Hidden Beck secret laboratory. One of the best ways to enter this secret laboratory happens to be in the Undercity at a location known as the Invisible Tower, which has an elevator that goes up to the secret lab. Once there, you must find a way to escape the Hidden Beck base on your own and return to Teesro the Great with the prototype swoop engine in hand. Are there any further questions regarding the mission?
I don't believe so.
First step of the mission is to find the entrance.
Indeed.
Second step of the mission is to locate where this prototype is. Third step is to collect it. Fourth step is to get out unseen.
Is there a way for us to make a quick escape in case of emergency?
In terms of escape, we do not know. We are unfamiliar with the internal layout of this base due to the high security that it has.
There's always
Once
a
you
way.
are in there, you're
Always a
completely on your own. The city hasn't even charted the inside of that building in over 200 years.
So there's no blueprints of this area?
None that are updated, no. The last known blueprints for this area was for a warehouse, but we have reason to believe that it is no longer a warehouse in there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Very well. If there are no further questions, and you'll kind of look at all you waiting for a response. Nothing.
No.
If there are no further questions, please follow me, and I will get you into the armor. And the droid is going to walk over to this laser gate over here. And what would you all like to do? You all gonna follow the droid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So you all follow the droid over to this door. And the droid is going to bring his arm up to the keypad. It's going to scan and the laser gate is going to open. And as it opens, he's going to step towards another keypad. And he's going to allow you four to walk in. And as he enters in on this keypad, you notice that this door in particular happens to be made like out of solid steel. Like, this isn't just like a laser gate or even a normal door by any instance. This is like a vault door. This is insanely high security at this point forward. But he brings his arm up to the keypad, it scans, boop, and the doors open up to here. And before you lies a very dark room. A very dark room with a couple of consoles lying about, and another individual who happens to be sitting in this corner right over here. He seems to be doing his business on that computer, and the droid says, "Please follow me." And as he says that, he's going to walk over to this door. What would you all like to do? Continue following?
Yeah, until we.
Is there anything that
Yeah.
looks valuable and mobile?
Perception check.
I just want to get a look around and see if I can understand what any of this stuff actually is, like what it's used for. Is that...
Go ahead and give me. There's a technology check, right? Yeah, give me a technology check.
Technology.
I got an 8, by the way.
You got an 8. It's mainly just computers in here. There isn't a whole lot of anything else that you managed to find not grabbable or extra shinier than usual.
8 plus 7, so that's 15.
Okay, 15. So you do kind of recognize these controls. This control scheme in particular happens to be for containment. Containment of life forms. While the blue console over here is general communications. You can kind of tell that all the channels on there are relative to other bases that might be scattered throughout the planet.
Okay.
So, with that being said, anyone else?
I'm just looking for armor,
Okay. So,
any sort of weapons, or
We're just following to get our stuff.
so at this point, the droid opens up the door to this room right here. And he's going to walk in and say, "Please follow me." And as you all follow in, you find yourself in basically a locker room. And the droid says, "Please help yourself to one piece of armor and one weapon. Any more, and Tizro will dock it from your pay." And in this room, you find a couple of simple blasters, a blaster rifle,
Okay.
and about 4 sets of combat armor.
combat armor.
Yes.
Is that... Let's see.
Is it possible for my character to wear armor since he's so small?
In terms of Alina, let me look that up real quick.
Is it combat suit or...
I believe it's combat suit.
Do I know where I left a couple of my items?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You happen to know that outside of the bar happens to be a munitions and general goods store.
Okay.
You left it with the owner of that store.
Okay. What was the owner's name?
The owner's name
Added 1 to my...
is Crick Bays.
Quick phase. Okay. All right. So we can add combat armor.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there an actual
Combat
combat
suit?
armor? Because I found a combat suit.
Yeah, I think there's just combat
Yeah, I
suit.
think it's
Is it
combat
just a combat suit?
but-
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one weapon, you said?
Yes, one weapon, either a simple blaster pistol, blaster rifle. You'll also find
What about
you'll find a few vibro daggers as well.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna ask about. I'm gonna grab a vibro dagger.
Same.
Okay.
melee?
And the combat suit is the only thing that is armor that's there.
Unfortunately, yes. The
Okay.
Sith have confiscated most of the heavy armor and weaponry on this planet, so we're very limited in terms of the resources that we have available at the moment.
Is there anything else? Well, no. This isn't really the best equipment here. I mean, I could do better with some scrap metal, man.
If you would like some scrap metal, I'm sure we have a trash bin right around the corner.
I'd probably make do.
Alrighty. So the droid's gonna look at you and say, "That was a joke."
Oh, I thought I was looking at scrap metal. Sorry.
Bacchus did a laugh.
The droid does not respond, and the droid just says, "If you require any additional equipment, just say the word."
Well, I don't see much else here, so guess what you have is what we'll get.
Indeed. So
I'm trying to figure out what I'm.
at this point,
Is there any cable?
any cable?
Yeah, like fiber cord cable.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second.
Maybe I should I grab the rifle or is that?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
You managed to find a bin in the corner, and while the droid was joking, in the bin happens to be a whole bunch of like scrap cables.
Okay. I'll take some. If I could grab something that looks like about 50 feet of fiber cable within the area. Does there look like there's anything that looks like a fusion cutter as well?
In terms of a fusion cutter, there is no fusion cutter.
No fusion cutter. Okay.
But in terms of the length of the cable, you can only seem to find something that is 25 feet.
25 feet. All right. Yeah. Should come in handy.
I guess I'll take the rifle.
Very well. And he'll hand you the rifle. And now you have a rifle, a blaster rifle.
All right.
Let me see here. The droid's going to kind of look around and see you guys messing with the weapons and the armor. And the droid's going to ask, "Is everybody well equipped?
No.
What do you require?
Well, some better armor would be nice.
What kind of armor?"
Do you have any weave armor?
Let me double check. And the droid's going to go away for a moment. As soon as I can get to the droid. Give me 1 second.
Comes back and shoots us all.
The droid's gonna go away for a second.
That wasn't an IG unit, was it?
IG units do not exist in this time period, so you are safe. Or at least you better hope.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 moment. In terms of equipment, I just need to do a little bit of a looky.
Wait, I'm just double checking. Pistol's not better for me, right? Well, it's a long ranged. Are we gonna be? We may not be. We're gonna be indoors a lot, aren't we?
Who knows?
Not really sure. For now, maybe, but yeah.
Did you choose the long range? Were you the long range or the stealth?
What?
Did you choose the long range?
Kanos is probably
Or-
also looking for a fusion cutter,
No?
glow
Okay, 'cause I
rods,
remember the
grappling
two
hook,
types that were close.
anything else
I
that
don't
could be
know.
kind of useful.
Okay.
He's like thinking about his tools that he used to have, and he's like, this should probably come in handy. I wish I had my toolbox with me.
So in terms of a grappling hook, you do find it.
Okay.
Fusion cutter, nothing
Okay.
there. Extra cabling, we'll say, let's see here. Lots of dice rolls early, man, I'm telling you. In terms of cabling, you only managed to find like an extra 3 feet of cable in
Okay.
the bins.
Okay.
But that's about it. That's taking like all the cable that
Okay.
they have in the bins out.
And any sort of glow rods.
I forgot to roll for that one. One more time. Yes, there are.
Glow rods?
Yes, there's glow rods.
Woo! Okay. How many glow rods?
There are 4.
4? Okay. I'll
4
take them
glow
all.
rods.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These are mine. It's okay, I'll share.
It's okay.
That's
If you need 'em.
Interesting.
Alrighty. So
What's interesting?
the droid is going to come back around at this point in time, and
Okay.
he is going to come back with a suit of mesh armor.
Mesh armor?
Yep,
Okay.
Just one?
just one. And the droid will say,
That's
"This is
gonna
all
cost us, isn't it?
that Tizro can offer at the cost of 50 credits from your base pay."
That's fine.
That's not coming out of my cuts.
It'll come out of mine, that's fine. Don't worry, my friend.
Would we still have like, if we have like implements, like,
Implements? No. There
okay.
are no implements. Not
Suppose
as
we'll
of
stop
now.
the-
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of
Sorry.
either solid or.
So, as you guys are getting your stuff together, has everyone gotten a weapon that they feel comfortable with? The droid also mentions that you can take a vibro dagger along with a simple blaster.
Oh,
or a
really?
Oh,
sword
so-
or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I thought there were only
Oh,
2
yeah.
available.
Yeah, I'm gonna fib that a little bit.
Okay.
sorry.
So we could take a vibro dagger and a simple blaster?
Yes.
Is it going to
Only
cost
if you're.
us?
In terms of costing, vibro daggers are very cheap. So the droid's gonna say, Tizro uses vibro daggers to spread his butter on his aliens. It's fine.
What is
They're free.
aliens?
What?
Oh yeah.
This is very
That's-
confusing.
He really loves his black starfish.
I'm not going to ask.
Neither am I.
There aren't any like bows or anything, right? Like energy bows.
In terms of bows, there is not.
Wait, equipment.
It's just a regular
Yep, no armor.
blaster.
Simple blaster,
Simple
yes.
blaster.
This'll do. Not the finest craftsmanship, but it'll do for now.
Is everyone satisfied with their loadout?
I've got quite the load.
Very well then. Any objections? Any more questions? Any additional equipment you may need?
No more equipment, I don't think.
That's all that's available.
Very well. Do you already have a set of backpacks?
No. We could all use some backpacks.
At least I got stripped of almost everything.
So did I.
I
Yeah.
believe
Rather
the mo-
annoying.
I believe the majority of most people here on Terrace did. And that is why I ask. And the droid goes over to a locker and pulls out 4 backpacks. He says, "Here you go." And you all now have a backpack
Okay.
as part of your inventory.
Walker like
in one
dumps
of-
his cup of coins in his bag.
In one of these backpacks happens to be an Imperial uniform. Now, for the first part of the mission, and probably the most difficult part, the only way to get to the Undercity or even the Upper City, or anywhere at all, is to get past the Sith guard who is guarding the elevator doors. Now, they won't allow anyone who is a civilian to to go into these elevators. However, they will allow an Imperial officer and his prisoners. Here's the problem.
None of us are Imperials.
None of you are Imperials. That is correct. And the droid's gonna point over to the bag, be like, but in this bag is an Imperial uniform that we managed to scavenge. One of you must disguise yourself as an Imperial trooper. And considering only one of you looks somewhat close to human, and the droid's gonna look at Kanos.
I guess that's me.
I hope there's a hat.
There is. Hat is provided.
I'd prefer a cloak.
There is no cloak in the Imperial uniform.
That's right.
And as you look in the bag, you see it's just a standard black button-up shirt. It's got black leather pauldrons kind of stitched into it. It's got a lot of utility pockets on the front. Very straightforward gray cargo pants and very shiny, almost knee-high black boots.
Okay. And does it have insignia referring to rank on the uniform?
It does. Go ahead and give me a history check.
Lore?
Oh yeah, lore. Sorry.
It's okay.
Still in D&D 5e, guys.
Yeah, that's okay. Good thing I'm proficient, and I got a natural 20, so 23.
Okay. You know for a fact that this ranking is a major lieutenant ranking, which is pretty high.
Okay.
You, with that ranking alone, they might not even question if you're an Imperial officer or not.
Okay.
They won't even risk it.
Okay.
Do we have anything we can use to make us, imprisoned?
And the droid says, "Of course." And he gets out.
Some binders.
He gets out 5 pairs of handcuffs.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5.
4, 5.
And the droid will be like, "These are for you." And we'll hand them over to Kanos.
Thanks.
Is there a key?
The key happens to be...
He's in here.
The key happens to be in the code cylinder in the jacket pocket of the Imperial outfit.
Alright.
Where?
It's in there somewhere. I gotta organize my stuff.
No, where?
No, I need to organize
No,
my
where?
stuff first.
Where?
Okay.
I don't think he's
happening?
going to give up.
I'm going to put my stuff in there and then pull it out. Just make sure that everything's aligned right. Be careful.
Where?
I'm ignoring Walker. And just go to try to put it as organized as possible. I'm trying to put in all of my stuff in my pack and then leave the uniform on top.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
the
so-
problem of the English language, my friends.
So, you managed to comfortably switch everything out. You
Okay.
should have just about enough room in there to put in a few more things if you need to.
And the key codes are in the uniform.
So, in the shirt pocket is a code cylinder.
Okay.
It's kind of it's basically like a metal pen almost.
Okay.
And it sits right about here. And the droid will explain, all you have to do is twist off the top, and the key will fall right out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Then you just put the key in the keyhole.
Well, are we ready to get this show on the road?
Let's get moving.
Very well. Dispensing credits now. And the droid will have a little compartment come out from its chest.
Oh no.
And
He's just gonna open up his bag and be like,
450 credits come out onto the tray. He's like, this is the down payment. You will receive an additional 500 as well as the ship that we promised. at the end of the mission once we have the prototype swoop engine.
I grabbed my 125.
Yeah, so in terms of that, I'm gonna let you guys do the math for 450.
Well, it was going to be
split.
500, right? And then
It was going
50
to be 500.
moved, so it would have been 125 for each until.
Yes.
But then he had 50 taken out
So
of his share, so you're 75.
75, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So you can all add 125 minus Kanos. You can add 75 credits. The
So
droid
everyone
said,
have their enough credits. You all collected even share. Okay.
and the droid will say, one more thing. Should you feel underprepared for this mission, there happens to be a store right across the road called Cricks and Nannies.
Cooks and nannies.
Cricks and Nannies.
Cricks and nannies.
Cricks and Nannies.
Okay.
Um,
That's not the same store.
it is the same
Oh,
store.
it is the same store. Okay.
We started off with no credits, right?
Yes.
Correct. We started off with nothing.
Basically nothing.
Well, I'm loaded now.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I really wish we could have prepped a little bit early. It was a really crazy day today. Let me
That's
just
okay.
tell you guys directly
God.
right now. Oh my gosh, setting up was insane. I'm just glad we're doing something playable right now.
Yeah.
Make it playable.
Make it playable.
Uh,
That's the
TM.
name of the show.
Oh
He
my
said
gosh.
it. He said the name of the
Roll
show.
the credits.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Oh, the other thing I did want to see is if there are enough canteens for everyone.
Canteens.
Yeah, like water canteens for everyone. Just
You
want to
know
make sure
what?
that everyone has water.
Most backpacks you can buy with a canteen involved, or
Okay.
like as
It
a
has
part of the
has a camel
package.
pack.
It doesn't have a camel pack.
Dang
It is a physical canteen, but these backpacks did come with canteens.
Okay.
And the droid says, I suggest you all go to Cricks and Nannies right across the adjacent to the bar.
We're
He
ready.
sells a lot of useful stuff for pretty cheap prices over there. So if you
Yes, very
require
familiar.
anything else, you might be
I'm
able to
not
find it in
familiar.
that store.
All right, let's go.
Good luck. And the droid's going to walk back to T's row. And you guys would remember the way out. Are we all heading out?
Yep.
Is
Connors
there a
is
way I
heading
can take a
straight out.
quick look at the panel that has the like the containment to see if I can recognize what's being contained?
Sure. We'll say that you walk out of the room. I want you to make a stealth check for me.
I'm not playing Palil. So my stealth is not the greatest. But it's not the worst roll. So that's going to be a 15.
Okay. So you managed to successfully sneak up behind this person without them noticing that you're just kind of looking over their shoulder. And as you're looking over his shoulder, you can kind of look into this room and you see 4 pods. And all 4 of those pods happen to have Hark inside of them, just like Quint's species. So there are 4 spider-like creatures, and they seem to be frozen inside of these containers.
Wait, we can see this right now?
He can.
I can.
Just Axe.
Okay.
Axe, you ready to go? Time to get out of here.
I follow.
Alrighty, and you regroup after seeing all that.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like to do now?
So we're walking over. Find anything interesting?
Perhaps.
Alrighty. And with that, I'm going to assume you guys walk out of this area back to where you guys came in from.
Yep.
The exit if you guys would like to follow along.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
big screen
Yeah.
here.
Sorry.
So then that way you can see.
Yeah,
There you go.
I got it.
Alrighty. So there's going to be a lot of moving around. So the gates happen to be open as you walk through, but then they close back up again as you walk past. Same with the laser gate. You manage to walk through. You're back into Teesro's Cantina. You guys are now walking over to this individual, unless there's anything anyone else would like to do in this room.
Nope.
Is it apparent that we're leaving, or are we?
It looks, yeah, basically.
Dang it.
It's pretty.
Kanos is very focused on leaving at this point.
I'll follow.
Okay, so you guys give a nod over to the guy. You guys give a nod to the guy over by the keypad over here. He gives you a nod back, and he opens up the first laser gate, and he says, "Two at a time."
Yeah, we know the drill.
So we'll have.
I could go first.
Waka's gonna try not to go first.
Ooh, hold on a second. I'm losing
Oh.
control of everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Patience is a virtue.
Just can't
Okay, there we go. So you guys are going to go inside the first laser gate, and then on the other side, the Duros is going to look at you and be like, "Ah, finally!" And you'll open up the laser gate. You
At
guys
this
will
point,
walk on
Quint
through.
will be like kind of reaching one arm down to Waka to make sure that he doesn't like.
Wander off like a
Run off.
child.
He's definitely gonna be like staring at all the credits he could have and be very sad, but he'll stay.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So.
He's like trying to control a toddler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, the size of one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're a small creature?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like
Yes,
2
she is
foot
a small
9.
creature. So you
Okay.
guys head through the first laser gate. Same process as before. And you guys are now all together. At this point, none of you have officially introduced one another.
Yeah.
So if you would all like to grab a seat at the cantina real quick, and we can go around and we can get some official introductions out of the way, if that sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably something Kanos would want to do too.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, seems like we're gonna be working together. So why don't we grab a little something to drink, maybe something to eat before we head out, and like to know who we were working together with.
That sounds okay to us.
Alrighty, so you guys are gonna grab the first empty table you see that's kind of near the cantina entrance. You all are kind of gathered around this table, and give me 1 second. And a bartender is going to come up and with 2 floating droids at his side that are kind of like holding platters on their heads. These are like tiny remote droids that are just kind of like floating in the air. They're circular in nature, but they have like a dish of like drinks in their hands. So, I mean, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of just floating around.
Yeah.
And
Little lie bot with a platter on top.
be like, "Can I get you guys anything? Anything at all?"
What do you have for drinks?
Let's see. So we have this new drink called Spotchka.
I'll take it.
It's very well. Okay, we got 1 Spotchka.
What is in a spatchka?
Spotchka consists of blue milk and Teresian ale.
Sounds like poison.
We also have just water.
I don't drink water, but thank you.
Well, would you like
What
a
do you
protein pack or a nutrient bar?
I don't know what my character eats.
Is the protein pack liquid?
Yes.
Sure, I'll take one.
Any
All
sponsor opportunities? No.
All right.
Do you
Protein
just
pack,
have the ale?
Teresian ale.
Just the ale.
Very
Nothing
well.
fancy.
Alrighty, I got you down.
What do you
for
have for
name.
meat?
In terms of meat, we happen to have, let's see here. We have Bantha burgers.
Perfect. Bantha burger.
Alright.
And an ale. It's good.
Bantha burger, ale, spotchka. We got
See,
protein
isn't it
pack.
good?
And what about the little guy over here?
I'm trying to figure out what I eat.
He's gonna look over at
He'll take a burger, and you're old enough to drink another ale just around.
Okay, so we got
Just in case.
2 ales. I like how you're just assuming
Yep.
our characters
Yep.
of age.
Yep.
So
Waka starts yelling at Quint, basically saying that, how dare he think I'm that young? I'm 31 years old!
That's not what I was saying.
you didn't understand her.
No. I said the opposite. That I wanted the ale because I thought he's old enough.
Alrighty, so we got 2 ales, a spotchka, 2 Bantha burgers, and a protein pack. So all together, let's see, for the spotchka, it's going to be 2 credits. For the Bantha burger and ale, that's going to be 6 credits each. And for the protein pack, 2 credits.
How would I only pay for it if it's good?
Go ahead and roll. Roll intimidation for that one.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
suggest, or see if I could do that. Oh man, a total of 8. I rolled a 5.
You kind of notice that the floating droids like immediately like snap their heads towards you and like get like a red glow on their eyes, and the bartender kind of looking like very unamused is like, or how about you pay up front like a normal person, and then if it's
Normal's
bad,
overrated.
if it's bad, then we can refund you. How does that sound?
That sounds reasonable. Okay,
Very
we
well.
can do that.
And then he'll like close the book that he had in his hand and he'll be like, I'll be right back. And then he kind of walks off going,
So how many credits was that?
so that was 6 credits for the Bantha burgers and ale
Okay.
each.
Oh, Waka. Well, you ordered for Waka, so Waka's not gonna pay.
Yeah, so that'd
Yeah,
be
that
12
sounds
credits
right.
total. Spotchka, I believe I said it was 3 credits, but I could be remembering wrong if I'm being completely
2.
honest with you. 2?
2
Okay,
credits.
yeah, 2. 2 credits, and then 2 credits for your protein bag. So they're going to walk off,
1, 2, 3.
and now you guys have the table, and you guys are free to talk as you will.
So, you all looking to get off world as well?
I'm also looking for some people on this planet.
Looking for some people?
Yes.
Mm.
Perhaps people like myself,
Ah,
if they should exist on this planet, as I've heard.
interesting. Well, I was looking for something too.
What's that?
Just something. Wasn't able to find it yet, but I have a good idea where I could. It's been rather frustrating. I'm sure finding your people is kind of frustrating as well.
Quite.
Feels like something is missing.
So introductions are in order. How about we
say
do
them
this the
in-
old-fashioned way now, and let us start with Axe.
The name's Axe. If you need a driver, I'm your man. I particularly specialize in swoop bikes. If you need a little bit of knowledge, you can rely on me.
Can you fly a ship as well?
I am pretty good.
We
So
shall see.
humble.
Waka's just eating.
Alrighty, and Kanos.
My name's Kanos. Came here looking for something. Didn't find it. But I decided to take something for it. I'm a rather aggressive person when it comes down to it, but try to calm myself down by focusing on what's truly important in my life. Good to have in battle. Good with a sword. Good with a dagger. Point me in a direction. I'm a man.
Sounds useful.
Especially for what's coming up.
Alrighty, and Waka?
Okay, with like a mouth half full, Waka's gonna be like, Waka! Yeah, Waka. And then he'd be like, Waka like credits.
Translating everything.
I think we got that part.
Yeah.
That's all I was gonna say.
He's fairly predictable.
As
Predictable. Seemed a little bit unpredictable.
Well, his motivations are predictable.
Oh. Okay. Seems like a shifty fellow.
He can be, yes.
Is he
Waka's
good,
just
good with
eating.
anything?
And yourself?
Yeah.
My name is Quint. I am an engineer of sorts and a tinkerer. I'm good at fixing things and basically running the mechanics of the ship. Any ship.
So it's good to have a mechanic on board?
Also like long walks on the beach. Favorite hobbies, tennis. No.
I've killed 37 people. No.
Alrighty. And as you're all getting accustomed to each other and getting nice and comfortable, the bartender is going to come back and he's going to hand out all your stuff respectively. So he's going to hand Axe the spotchka. He's going to hand Connors.
we were
There we
already
are.
like,
I was gonna say, I was already eating.
Yeah.
That's true. He's
That's
going to
fine.
hand.
You stole it from the table next to us.
Yeah, we'll
Probably.
We didn't even notice.
We'll say that there's two individuals over here trying to eat their food, and one of them's like, "Hey,
I thought
hey, where'd my onion rings go?"
Is the
Probably
food any
already
good?
ate it.
Say what?
Is the food any good?
How's
It's okay.
the drink?
It's
It's alright. It's standard.
Standard?
You know, like, it's not fast food, but it's not fine dining. It's about 3 stars.
Diner food.
Yeah,
How's
exactly.
the drink?
Oh, the drink. I would like to roll a d20, but at advantage.
At advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
12.
Okay, so you kind of like stutter a little bit as you take a drink, and you kind of feel like it's getting a little hard to focus. But you're not like completely. You're not even like totally buzzed or anything. You're just having a hard time focusing on one thing. That'll probably only last for about 30 minutes or so, and then it'll go away.
Waka's gonna chug his drink.
Alrighty, roll a d20.
9.
Okay, you're gonna drink the ale, and you're gonna take because this mug is for the size of humans. It's actually quite a bit of ale for someone your size, and you kind of like tip it over, and you're like, and you're just like consuming this ale,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
like
like
all over me.
splashing all over the place. And as you go, you like start to go, oh no. like now you're feeling a little dizzy.
I'm gonna go get some napkins or towels or something
Okay.
and just throw them at Waka. Or I won't throw
I
them.
was gonna say, you'll just tip
toss 'em.
over.
I'll just toss them.
We'll say you walk up to the counter over
Just like,
here.
Towel.
Give me some towels. I need some towels.
Oh yeah, sure thing, man.
Mm.
And
Yes,
the
thanks.
guy hands you like a bunch of like paper towels like under the window screen. Just slides them over. He's like, there you go.
Yeah. Don't want to catch anything, right?
Yep. And then he's just gonna go back to cleaning the
All right.
dishes on his end.
And I'll just like put the towels over by Waka.
Alrighty.
And clean yourself off.
He'll just plant his face on the stack of towels.
Or use it as a pillow. Okay.
What
Alright.
form is the protein pack in?
So the protein pack is very interesting. It kind of comes in like a bag, and it's kind of made for species that can drink with fangs. So it's perfectly fit for
some
like
reason, I'm thinking
your
Like-
a blood
mandibles.
bag with some brown liquid.
This big.
Yeah, it's about this big. It's about. I
It
would
just looks
say,
like blended meat that's just been liquid for just.
And there's no particular spot. I can just dig in wherever I want.
Yeah, you would know that this is sort of regular packaging in terms of protein packs. So all you have to do is bite in, and the seal will it'll seal back up as soon as you stop biting into it. But while
Oh,
you're
I
bit
see.
into it, you can consume the liquid that's
Okay,
inside
so
the
it's
bag.
sort of like a resealable material.
Exactly.
Once it's pierced, it'll kind of close back up. Okay.
Do you
I'm
have,
just
like,
gonna
fangs?
bite right into it.
Do you have like
Yes.
fangs, like
Yeah,
spider
I
fangs?
have like these 4 little fang teeth, basically. Yeah, exactly. It's just like.
But I think,
Waka's copy.
yeah, I think they go like this.
Are
Like,
we being watched at
Yeah,
all?
they kind of like move back and forth.
Go
too.
ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
So I think the microphone might be picking up on the computer fans.
Probably.
Because they're saying there's a bit of white
And
noise.
by the way, Red Marsh, your feedback is helpful. I've been trying to kind of like tweak it while we're all doing our thing
Oh.
here.
sorry.
But
Yeah.
we'll try and get everything a little bit better for the next time. We can promise you that much. This time around, if there's any
Yeah.
technical difficulties, please just bear with
Yeah,
us.
we had to do Plan B this time.
Yes.
So,
Which almost failed.
yeah, it's time to go to Plan C.
Which almost
So
failed.
next
yes.
time we will do Plan A, which will be a lot better.
Way better.
Yes.
So sorry about that, guys. Apologies. But no, for the record, if you guys ever have any issues with the stream, feel free to voice them out.
Yeah.
That feedback is helpful for us as streamers. We don't want
Absolutely.
to give you guys an unlistenable live stream. by
Yeah.
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
means. Unfortunately, just with the background noise this time, we might have to just bear with it a little bit. So apologies to your
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah.
Anyways,
15.
15. You notice a couple of eyes kind of like glancing over at you every now and then, particularly right here in this corner. And there seems to be right here an additional person kind of like glancing over at you, but they glance over for a second and they're like, "Nah."
More of a strange sight, like looking at it as a strange sight rather than paying attention.
Yes,
Okay.
while there's loads of aliens in this cantina, it is exceptionally rare to find a Hark and someone of your particular species
I assume so.
in a place like this. So they're kind of curious to see a Hark and a
Whatever I am for
and
them.
yes. So anyways,
Terracing.
but for the most part, no one's actually like looking at you guys or eavesdropping or anything. Not at this point in time.
Okay.
Max, I'm curious. What were you looking at over there after we got our equipment?
Just seeing what they were containing.
See anything in particular?
Maybe.
Creatures?
We'll see.
very helpful.
You're welcome.
Quite talkative.
You remind me of someone.
I don't think I'm like many that you know.
Your attitude reminds me of someone.
So, as this is all going down, you guys consume your ale, your burgers, your protein pack. You suck that thing dry. Sorry for the choice of words. Spotchka down. And at this point in time, 30 minutes has passed, so like you feel a little jittery up here, Axe, but you're basically back to your old self. Waka, on the other hand, is kind of struggling a little bit. You might have to wait an additional 30 minutes before you can kind of get yourself together. It was a lot of ale for someone your size.
I'll just make
Well,
Quint carry me.
I'm ready to go. We need to do this thing. So, Quint, what are we gonna do about Waka here?
I suppose I could just carry him. It happens every once in a while. And I'll just kind of reach behind and grab like his cloth.
Just giving him a
in the
wedgie,
back.
a reverse wedgie.
I'll just like stick my claws in, like a claw machine. And
All
Oh,
right.
that's more than I wanted to see.
Okay. You'll all just allow me one quick second here. I just gotta get a couple of files loaded up on here, but it'll take like 1 minute.
Kanos is gonna just head off to what was the name of the curios again?
That would be Crick and Nannies.
Crick and Nannies.
nannies.
Head off to Crick and Nannies.
Crick and Nannies. Okay.
Cricket man.
Give me 1
Got a
second.
crick in my neck.
I will have you
I need a
guys.
nanny.
As soon as I can. Where in the world did? We're so sorry about this. It was just a second.
Hey, that's okay. We're working on it.
Alrighty, select file, update. Okay, cool. So you guys pick up your things and you are going to start walking out of the cantina, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are we all heading over to Crick and Nannies together?
Or you guys do what you want, but we need to find this place together. But I have stuff to pick up.
I would like to look to see what they've got in store.
Let's
All right.
head over.
Very well. So you guys
Have to
pick
move.
up your things and you guys start walking out of the cantina. And as you walk out of the cantina, before you, as soon as I can. Hello? You know, I'm just gonna make it look right here. There we
Is
go.
anyone there?
You guys find yourself on a very metal-like street. It's very it's not very well kept in terms of the street. You even notice that the light posts in particular, they're not exactly spaced out completely evenly. Like some are closer together than others. It's
Mhm.
very apparent that the lower city is very unkempt in terms of luxury. There's a lot of trash just kind of littering the ground here and there. I went totally blank there for a second. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Directly in front of you, you notice that there's a railing as well as a seemingly endless void over said railing. And Axe, you're gonna hock a loogie down that void, and you aren't going to hear anything for a solid minute.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
What's in
Yeah.
Mississippi?
It's
Oh, we weren't planning on that, huh?
What planet it is a Mississippi.
Is it a swoop bike part?
It's a maneuvering term, and
Oh, I'm maneuvering.
it's when you just miss it by a sippy.
So sometimes you need to Mississippi, 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 Mississippi.
All right.
I got it. Okay. Sounds like a fun maneuver. You have to show me that sometime.
Well, that is
If we get
officially
to
a
it.
new term.
Mississippi is canon.
Mississippi is canon now, guys. We're making history. Okay, so
It's been a while since I've done
1 minute goes by and you finally hear a.
Oh, that's a long drop.
How long is a minute in Star Wars? Time.
It's the same.
Okay.
A minute.
Yeah,
That's
it's 60 seconds,
60
real time.
Mississippi.
I bet if you jump, you could make it.
I'll leave that to you.
Oh, you said you like danger.
Mm.
At this rate, we should just
For a
rename this
reason.
game to be Peer Pressure.
Tales of peer pressure.
Tales of Peer Pressure. Coming soon to theaters. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
We're gonna walk out.
you're all kind of admiring like this just giant void as like 1 minute passes and you hear the and as that happens you guys kind of walk away like, yeah, not getting anywhere near that. The railing goes up about 5 feet, so you guys are typically safe as long as you don't, jump over the railing. And you look down the road to the left and to the right, and you see two things. On the right, or I should say the eastern side of the road, happens to be blue neon signs. And one of the neon signs happens to say Crick and Nannies. On the left-hand side, you see a very large elevator door guarded by 3 what appears to be soldiers. I don't know what that sound was.
It's from.
It's my computer, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it wasn't on my end.
Nope.
You notice
Maybe
3
she muted.
soldiers dressed in what appears to be all chrome armor surrounding their entire bodies, armed to the teeth with blaster rifles. And they seem to be guarding this elevator. Where would you guys like to go?
I'm going right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Going
Crick and
where-
Nannies.
Crick and Nannies.
Crick and
Yep.
Crick and
Cricket.
Nannies.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that Quint is holding me, so I don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still hooked in.
I think maybe that elevator. Is that the elevator we need to take, or do we need to find another one?
Did we actually get a location for?
The droid
It
would
was like
tell
under.
you.
Yeah.
The droid would have told you that the elevator is simply down the road
Oh, okay.
as you're exiting.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad. But
Okay. I thought we needed to do a search,
Yeah, I wasn't
like
sure.
a thorough search.
Start
Which
talking around.
Which
Yeah.
elevator?
No, honestly,
There's
everything-
27 elevators. You have one
The
chance.
13 3/4 elevator.
Everything is pretty well connected and it's pretty easy to find things. You
Okay.
even see road signs every now and then that
This is
tell you
the
where
ele-
everything
This
is.
is Beck's hideout. Here you go.
Right above the elevator. Go here.
Yeah.
It does. There is a street sign directly in front of you, and you do notice that next to Cricks and Nannies on the road sign, it says apartment complex 32A.
Okay.
As well as words that have been scratched out on purpose.
Oh. What do those words say? Or what words would they have said?
It's hard to tell. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'll look into that as well.
Yes, and
It's
anyone who
not-
wants to look into it can roll as well.
It's not a bad roll, but my investigation total of 20.
Ooh, okay.
It was
And-
better than mine. Mine's just 11.
okay, so Quint, you don't know what the heck it says. But Kanos, you look at the sign and you're able to deduce from the Arabesh that's roughly there. It seems to say warehouse.
Okay. Warehouse. Is this like a familiar sight? Not a very familiar warehouse, but is it like a familiar enough to be like, oh yeah, this is probably just another warehouse that's on this planet?
To your knowledge, you know what? Give me a history check. One more check.
Okay. So blue dice. Natural 20.
Okay. So you've been on this street before, and you've kind of gotten a good look around of everything just to get yourself acquainted with this area. It would make sense that down the road is the abandoned warehouse that the droid happened to be talking about.
Oh.
And you can kind of
Okay.
deduce that that's technically the hidden backspace.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Kanos is gonna log that in his brain for now, but because he's focused on getting to this store and collecting some things.
Very well. Would anyone else like to do anything? No?
Just focused on getting to.
Alrighty. So, you guys are gonna walk down the street this way. You guys are gonna go off screen, and Kelly, if you
Actually, you
wouldn't
brought it up.
mind selecting the tab at the top of the screen that says Apartments and Shop.
Apartments in the shop.
All the way at the left.
Yes.
All the way there. Well,
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
How much space is there?
it is very dark. Let me fix that real quick. Alrighty. So, you guys go right around the corner, and you can see the entrance to this shop, as well as another blue sign that says Cricket Nannies.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
I'm assuming you all head inside?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're going in.
Yeah.
We're
Alrighty.
all in.
So,
Let's see,
you all step into the shop, and before you see metal shelves as well as holograms of random and various products. However, you notice that the metal shelves all have product names on them, like thermal imploder or like emergency kit. But it's all missing. It's all gone. At least from these aisles directly in front of you, it seems that everything has been taken off the shelf. Would you guys like to proceed
Okay.
further in?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the owner. What was the owner's name again?
The owner's name is Crick Bays.
Crick Bays. So I'm looking for Crick Bays.
Alrighty.
Hey.
So,
Crick right here.
be like, yeah, I'm right over here. Hey. And
I'll try to peel away from everybody else.
so you'll kind of peel away at the top over here. We'll say the rest of the group kind of starts to weave in between the aisles and look between the aisles, and you guys are noticing that as you're walking by every single shelf in this store, every single shelf in this store doesn't have a single item on it. And there seems to be like advertisements for like modifications and like this high-tech armor.
Do you
but
want
none of it exists.
the streamer people to be able to see this?
Is it on roleplay right now? Or, I mean,
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'll give you
Yeah.
guys the view.
Yeah, it's okay.
there's not much.
There we go.
Yeah.
We should also probably just make a normal exploration view for the time being, just to make it a little bit more interactive. But you guys start going into this store. Every single shelf that you guys come across, completely barren, completely empty. There's just nothing. And then finally you come to a set of 4 tables, and finally, you guys see items on 3 of the 4 tables. They all seem to be like very small weapons. There seems to be like a utility belt, a med pack, variety of different things, and there's some vibro weapons on the table. as you're all kind of looking at this, you guys will bring you over here. And give me 1 second here. I have to do this kind of all on the spot, so let's give this guy a random image. Let's see. Select file. Sorry, guys.
Stock seems to be a little low.
Yeah. The
Curious.
Imperials don't seem to be taking a lot of stuff from shop owners. Just everybody, I guess.
And he's gonna say,
Taking a lot of things.
and you're gonna hear a voice, and you're gonna hear, "You got that right." And before you, as soon as I load an image, there we go. Is this Twi'lek male? He stands before you. He's kind of like a pale green, sort of albino eyes. He has kind of almost like an engineer's like shirt on, like it's got utility pockets on, and he's got a set of gray cargo pants that have oil stains all over them. He says, "The Sith actually ended up taking like most of my stock."
That's not right. That's not fair. I'm sorry.
Did
Hey.
I pay for it?
I guess that kind of happens when a sudden army shows up to the planet and starts quarantining everyone, if that's even an actual word.
You need to speak up, X.
Were they at least paying for it?
Ha! No.
Doesn't seem.
Anyways, what can I do for you?
You were holding something for me.
Right. What's your name again?
My name's Kanos.
Knows I barely remember you, but I remember the items. If you'll kindly follow me, and if you guys have any questions for when I get back, if you just ask me.
Kanos is
Alright.
going to turn around and look at the group. And then he's going to look at Waka, who's kind of like sleepy, drunk over
Yes,
Quinn.
at this point
It's
in
like-
time, you're still kind of dizzy while you're walking around.
Oh, did Quinn put me down?
Stay,
Do you want me to put you down? Okay, then I'll just be carrying you.
stay out of trouble. He's already been through quite a bit.
I'll keep a hand on him.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Be
I'm
right back.
assuming you're gonna follow Crick.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Crick is going to take you into the back, and you mind selecting his character for me, please? So then you guys can kind of see. There we go. And he's gonna open up this doorway. He's gonna be like, okay, right in here. And before you lies a massive storage room. All of these containers, I mean, it's presumed that there's stuff in these containers, but
Mhm.
he goes over to this one over here, and he goes, okay, now give me a second. And he punches in this code on one of the chests, and the chest opens up. And
Mhm.
immediately before you, you see nothing but weapon parts and armor parts. It doesn't look like there's anything in the chest. However, he hits another button, and suddenly a shelf rotates in the chest. And before you lies your lightsaber, as well as your holocron.
Thank you for keeping this. I appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. I'm here to help you out, and
Uh,
anyone out.
yeah.
Honestly, screw the Sith.
Yeah, kind of my thoughts exactly.
I know.
Well,
It's kind of crazy.
can I give you anything?
You know what? Just put in a good word for old Crick. I just need more business around here. I know I'm not selling a lot, but
Well, maybe
I'm
we
just
can.
happy to help.
Maybe we can help you out. I saw. Do you have any extra armor parts or weapon parts?
Ooh.
I know my way around pieces of armor and weapons myself, so
Ah, well.
Be looking to fashion anything. Just need my tools.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Okay. 13, 15.
15. Okay, he's like, well, I'm not supposed to let you touch any of the product, but you seem like a nice guy, as long as you don't tell anyone I did this for you. I do happen to have some armor parts, if you would like to put them together for me, perhaps in secret, so that the Sith
I could do that.
don't know about it. And in return, you can take an armor mod from one of these chests if you'd like.
How long would it take to fashion some pieces of armor?
So most of the armor pieces are already kind of like fashioned together, and at this point, let me see. And you probably have proficiency in armor making, correct?
Yes, I'm proficient in armor making tools and weapons tools and chef's tools.
Okay. Yeah. So at that point, it's just a matter of honestly popping these pieces together. It's
Okay.
going to take a solid hour to do it, but you can definitely get it out of the way.
Okay.
Easy peasy. It shouldn't be any problem for someone of your skill.
All right.
Let me just go check back with the other group and see what we can do.
Okay, sounds good.
If I can take about an hour, then it'd be no problem. But you know, we have a job to do, so
Oh.
got to stay focused.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's okay, buddy.
But
I'm really glad to help out.
Well, yeah, I'd be happy to take an armor mod off your hands for doing the job.
Alrighty, yeah. If you check back in with your group and they're okay with chilling around with old Crook Bays for a little while, hey,
Okay.
armor mod.
So I'll go back to the rest of the group as they're looking around and ask them,
I put some pieces of armor together, and I'll get some nice equipment out of it. But it'll take me about an hour. But he'll be kind enough to give me something extra.
There's a spider on my
Yeah,
wall.
I've been watching it for like the past 30 minutes, just crawl
Really?
over. I've been like trying to like point it out, but nobody's been paying attention.
I
Like,
literally
I
just
just
like for 30 minutes,
noticed
I
it.
watched it like walk out from the
That
black.
spider's like,
I watched
stop
it.
telling.
Shit.
Yeah. I watched him walk out from the black background. I was like, "What's going? Oh!"
I found a good one. I don't know why he left.
I don't have to do it now, but if we do it now, we'll have a piece of equipment that we could use for later.
Could be worth it.
Might be.
If you must.
Well, anybody willing to help? I'd always use your help. I could, show you a little bit about what I do with the armor, piece it together. Maybe Quint, you're interested in working together on this piece of equipment. Seem
I
like
would
you're
be
mechanically
interested.
inclined.
Yes, I very much am.
All right.
Okay, and normally with additional help it would cut down your time by 15 minutes, but she has 6 arms. So so that actually manages to bring it down to 30 minutes.
okay.
If she wants to help out, if that's
Yeah.
something you
Yeah.
want to help him out with.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Well, I guess, Crick, well, I'll help you out with Quint, and then we can, take that piece of equipment off your hands.
Alright, sounds good. I'll grab the parts. If you guys want to come on back, you can use my station.
All right.
And he'll provide you the tools for your time. Not that it really matters, but for 30 minutes,
What is it?
if
It's
you
point looking directly at me now. What?
for 30 minutes, if you guys want to take a short rest, you can.
Yes.
But that's entirely up to you.
Waka's like, I gotta deal with my hangover. We gotta work this buzz
Yeah,
off.
Waka, you're still kind of struggling, but within the next 30 minutes, you should be at
Yeah,
least.
I probably would have brought you in with us and then just kind of set you down in the corner or something.
Well, that would have been a mistake.
As I'm working on this piece of armor,
It's watching me. It keeps turning.
I'm kind of explaining a lot of what I'm doing to you. Just like,
I just need to hold it right here. Be very careful with
I see
how
it.
you position the fusion right here. Make sure that you delicately place this here. Now you just need to make sure you hammer it in here.
and just kind of going through and explaining every step of the process, and I'm kind of more excited about what I'm doing, and so there's certain times where I'm just kind of, you can see that I have a little bit of a smile on my face as I'm working on this armor.
Gotcha. Quint will just kind of be watching very closely and being like, yes, interesting. Very interesting.
And when we finish it up, do I need to make a roll or anything, or
We will
okay?
after the break.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
let's take a break.
forgot, I didn't. We also have to kill a spider, so we'll be right back.
If we
Quint,
can
reach it. It's all the way up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Quint okay?
Yeah, Quint, I'm sorry you died.
There was a mechanical. There's an incident during the armor making.
Quint, roll a d20 real quick.
Kanos was not as
Yeah,
nice.
roll a d20.
Quint, we need you to roll some dice, so
11.
11? Oh, hold on, that wasn't nearly enough dice.
oh, here's some more.
Alright, so you took 3 damage. No, I'm just kidding. You tripped on a nail. No, I'm just
Twenty
kidding.
dice.
Quint, you weren't supposed to. No,
on the ceiling
watch
now.
your hand. I mean, which hand are you using? Oh my gosh!
Alrighty, guys.
All right.
Alright, we'll see
We'll
you
be
in a
back.
few.
Yeah, we'll
It
be
won't
back in
take
a little
too
bit.
long.
Yep.
BRB.
Oh shoot!
Hello again.
Dang it.
Hi guys. If you all have walked away and get your glow sticks out. And if you guys have walked away to get some water or food right now, now's the time to hurry up because we're waiting for you. God. I'm just kidding. How rude. Anyways,
Everyone's
we're
It's
gonna-
all the excitement.
Like Indians.
What? What?
I'm watching this stream
I mean,
on my
come on.
computer and I saw how we started it. We look so
Hey, if we're not having fun, we're doing something wrong.
Anyways, with that being said, you guys come back and you've officially completed this set of just basic combat armor. It's
Okay.
nothing. It's nothing to write home about. Again, it's just combat armor.
Okay.
But that meant it was pretty easy in between the two of you, Quint
Okay.
and Kanos. Honestly, I wouldn't even roll for this one. It was super easy.
Okay.
It was like for you two together, this was like the equivalent of building like a child's Lego tower. Like,
Okay.
it was easy. During this process, Crick is kind of looking around and all of his stuff, and he's like, oh, let's see,
Would I be able to mark the armor?
mark the armor?
Yeah. Just like put my mark on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Armor's
You
mark?
can put your signature on it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put kind of 3 triangles
Okay.
that look almost
the
like a mountain
Triforce.
range,
So
and
the
then in front of
Triforce.
them are 3 wavy lines.
Right.
No, that
Why
is
did
my
I
mark.
think the Adidas logo? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think that. No. It's like that's not the Adidas.
That's like
logo.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the-
not. I don't know sports. Anyway.
Nike.
Nike! Anyways, yeah, so you do exactly that. You put your 3 little mountain range triangles on there, followed by the squiggly line. Now this armor is marked with your signature on it.
Now you can be proud of the things that you create.
And Crick is going to turn around and he's going to be like, "Oh, you're finished already? Wow, that's a lot faster than what I can do on my own."
It always helps to have 6 hands to work with.
I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
fan out my hands.
I guess in this case 8, since there's 6 hands in your hands as well. I have you to thank as well.
Well, appreciate the opportunity to work. It's been a while.
Absolutely, and I appreciate. I appreciate the help. I really do. Business has been tough lately with the Sith coming in. Not a lot of people are interested in most of my stock, but if I get some combat armor out there, you bet your galactic ass people are gonna buy this.
Yeah, maybe we can work out a sponsorship.
Maybe we can. But you'll have to come back to me on that one because, I'm kind of low on money.
Well,
Anyways, let me see here. And he's going to loot through a couple of his chests. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the meantime while we're all doing this? Quint, you're kind of standing over by the workbench, and Waka, you're kind of sitting in the corner. At this point, you are no longer dizzy. You're feeling a little jittery up here, but it's not enough to wave your focus.
Is there anything in the store? Like, there's nothing on the shelves, right?
So, in the store itself, you'll recall that there's nothing on the shelves, only the tables that are outside.
Okay. And then what about the room that we're in right now?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
don't touch that.
8. I rolled an 8.
Roll an 8. You see nothing but locked chests, and aside from the chest that Crick is currently opening to grab the armor modification, there isn't anything shiny.
Does it look like there's anything on these 2 guys?
So, Axe is actually outside looking at
Oh,
the
that's
weapons
right.
table. In terms of him, let's see here. I'm going to need one more investigation check. And,
7.
Okay. And Tony, can you roll for deception?
Deception.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is this to keep something hidden?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 12.
Okay, so you don't see anything immediately on him. Nothing worth grabbing, at least.
Then Waka's just gonna walk around and try and look for stuff.
Okay. So you're gonna walk around in the room that you're currently in, or are you going to walk back out with the axe?
I'll walk back out with X.
Okay, so you walk back out with axe, and if we want, we can give a little bit of focus to. So go ahead and click and drag on your guys' screen.
Where are we going?
So just left click and drag a square inside the shop.
Just
Yeah. And then
Oh.
select one of those 2. There you go. Alrighty, so coming back out here, there's 3 sets of tables that have stuff on them. The fourth table again is empty. It just has like nameplates on it. But these 3 tables in particular have 3 items on them each, and they're all kind of locked in place with like almost like the security locks you would find at like a Best Buy with like the phones. Like they're attached via a chain to the table.
Okay.
And on the table, you see a variety of different weapons as well as equipment, kind of sitting out there.
So nothing is loose. Everything is like connected to these.
Everything is in place. The only place there would be a loose anything, I mean, I'll help you out here, is the register, but the register's locked. More than likely.
He's going to the register.
Okay. So Waka is going to go over to the register.
Do I notice this?
I mean, I'm fairly short. Would you see me?
Stealth versus perception.
Okay.
My mask was in that loot, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Your mask was also in the loot.
Okay, perfect.
I'm sorry about that. I totally
okay.
gapped that one.
No problem.
Alrighty. Shiny?
20.
Nope, did not be that.
So, yeah, you kind of didn't even notice
Okay.
Waka walking over to begin with.
Okay.
So you kind of like look around almost as if like you feel like you're being watched, but you don't see anyone. As Waka is now behind the counter and looking at a cash register.
He's just gonna tinker with it and see if anything pops open.
Okay.
Is this a monkey in a typewriter situation? To try to.
I mean, essentially.
I'm going to ask you to do another investigation
Ding.
check for me.
Dang, it's
You made
getting worse
Shakespeare.
and worse. 4.
4. You have no goddamn idea what is going on with this cash register at all.
Cool, I'm just gonna start whacking it then.
And whacking all the buttons, you just hear
Do I notice it now?
like you're hitting all the wrong buttons.
Cool. I'm
Nothing
just gonna
but the
keep
wrong
doing
buttons.
it.
Do I know this?
I think at this point you kind of hear off into the distance.
I'm just gonna walk a few aisles down and.
Okay, get as far away as
Go ahead
possible.
and focus on your character right there.
Oh gosh, okay.
Wait,
So-
okay. As soon as I figure out that I'm probably not gonna open this cash register, I'm gonna see if X has anything on him.
Okay, so let's go with Axe first.
I was leaving you alone to do what you want.
Let's go with Axe first. So you kind of walk into this middle aisle right here, and now you're kind of in between. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or?
Oh no, I was going to try leaving. If I noticed that Waka was messing with the register, I was going to walk away so I wasn't in eyesight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're gonna walk over.
Yeah, I was going to
here.
walk down one of the empty aisles, just acting like I'm reading what the signs were.
Okay, so you're gonna like walk over here and be like, and Waka. So many rolls today. Make a perception check. A lot of rolls, not a lot of combat. Surprisingly. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Waka almost got
Natural 20.
hunted.
Yes, this is true.
Natural 20?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you had him sniffed out from a mile away. Like you saw him go between the aisles. There was no escaping your sight.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak
Okay.
and try and get at whatever my hands can reach.
Anything your hands can reach on axe or
On axe, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to make a sleight of hand check versus a perception check. Is that right? What is it typically? Is it a perception check?
For
Like if you're doing a versus roll.
Generally, if the stealth check checks out, then it'd be against a passive perception.
Is there even?
Okay.
But if you don't do a stealth check, then I'd say roll a perception check first.
Oh yeah.
Perception versus sleight of hand.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see what your passive perception
It's
is.
only like 11
11.
out of +1
Okay. What'd you roll?
perception.
22.
Okay, yes. Okay,
I was
so
trying to give you space. I give you what you want.
in sort of like the pockets on the back of his jeans, you do manage to take about 50 credits off of him.
50 credits?
50 credits
That's a lot of credits taking out.
for that roll.
Waka's rich. Wait, that's the wrong thing. I'm getting so much money today.
Yeah, our money.
I'm taking everybody's money. Cool.
And we'll say with that check, you didn't even notice that it happened at all in
Okay.
that moment. But
Mhm.
you managed to lose 50 credits without realizing it.
For now.
Axe will
For now.
remember this.
I may not like what you.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a rivalry here.
I'm feeling something's happening. All right.
And Waka's just gonna sneak away and act like nothing happened.
Okay. And so you're gonna walk away, and are you going back to the cash register? Or are you going back to the table?
Yeah, I'm going back to the cash register and I'm gonna start whacking it again.
Okay. And then off in the distance again, you heard like a very long pause. Of just Waka wailing on this cash register and hitting all the wrong buttons. As this is going on, going back into the storage room, if you guys would like to change your view on your end, you guys have put together the last of this combat suit, and currently Crick is looking through his wares. He's like, "Oh, let me see here. I know. Oh man, where is it?" And he's going to look around in one of his chests, and then he's going to find. Okay, yes, I found something. Found something of worth the effort you guys put in and the time.
That's good.
And he's gonna hold out a hydraulic equalizer.
Hydraulic equalizer.
Yes.
Okay.
And you may add a hydraulic equalizer into your inventory.
What is the thing that we needed to steal from the
Okay.
other place?
It's like a space suit. It just recycles the pee.
Engine.
All right.
He's like, "Thanks again for helping me out, fellas. This'll net me some good credits, and I'll be sure to give you a portion of it once I sell this darn thing. I really appreciate the time that you guys put into it, and hopefully you find some use out of that part."
Absolutely. Should come in handy.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for helping out. I appreciate it.
Well, maybe we'll be back soon. We'll
Alright.
see. But we have other business to attend to.
Sounds good. Well, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. You guys go on your way. If you have any questions about my wares, just yell for old Crick.
Thanks, Crix.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you happen to have any implements for sale? Say Tinker's implements or
Now, I might have...
Gadgeteer's implements?
Let me see. I'm actually going to roll for this one. I know that's weird.
Not as weird as the lizard on top of your head.
What lizard on top of my head? Anyways, let's see here. Give me one moment. He's gonna say, "Unfortunately, I don't actually have any in stock. It turns out the Sith like to use implements too.
Yes, they took
The only tinker implements I have are the ones that I have right here that you guys were using, but I kind of need them for business."
I
We
understand.
Yeah, we understand. I
Is there-
appreciate the use of your tools.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, was I gonna make you guys do it by hand? Have you ever tried to make armor by hand? It's a pain.
Yes. I have.
Okay.
By Grix.
Like, well, here, I'll show you guys out. And Crick's gonna walk over to the door. And are you guys gonna follow him out?
Out of the room?
Yeah, out of the
Yeah.
room.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. And you guys are gonna follow him out the room.
Walker's still there. Ding.
And as you guys come out of the room, you see Waka at the cash register going. It almost sounds like melodical at this point. Like it's almost as if you're trying to turn it into an instrument. And Crick is gonna.
Crix do?
Does Waka
What is-
see them walk out?
What does Crix do?
Crick,
On this, seeing this.
Crick, after seeing this, is gonna be like, little guy, can you not do that? It's not like it actually does anything, but that's going to annoy me really quickly. And being a Twi'lek and all, I have very sensitive hearing.
Music.
It does. And then he's gonna be like, it does sound like music, but can I ask you to step away from the register, please?
Kanos is getting a little bit frustrated. Enough. And then I'm going to force push Waka away from the register.
Okay.
A couple
So-
of aisles down, I feel my fins, basically, gills, or not gills, the fins, whatever, starts to shake a little. Like,
So go ahead and is it a save for a force push, or is it just straight
Just
up?
happens.
It
Straight
just
happens.
Alrighty.
And
How
since
far?
since Waka's a small creature, they'll move 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's just enough to move Waka away from the register.
Alright.
And it's more of like a motion of a hand out of frustration
Mm-hmm.
to move.
Okay. So
And not really intending to like pull up and push.
right.
So,
So it's
more
more-
just like a,
It's more of a
Enough.
gentle push away.
yeah.
Okay. So, Waka, you're still on your feet when this happens for the most part, but you kind of get a sudden urge of like movement pushing you away from the register, and it moves you back this far. And then Crick's gonna be like, thank you, little fella. A little confused by the movement of Waka, as it didn't really line up with a normal movement. It just happened to not fling Waka off his feet.
Are people like familiar with force movement like this?
In this day and age, Jedi and Dark Jedi alike are very common.
Okay.
So everyone in this age actually knows about Jedi. However, the Sith are also hunting down Jedi. So Crick's gonna be like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Waka, he's done a good service here. Leave the store alone. It's time to go. Get this job done and get off world.
Waka's gonna be very angry and just run away.
Okay. Where are you gonna run to? Are you gonna?
Somewhere that he can't see me.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of scurry off in a fit,
Yeah.
and you're gonna leave his field of vision. I'll leave your location a surprise. Anyways, Crick's back at the register, and he looks over at Quentin Kanos, and he says, again, if you guys need me to explain any of the wares, feel free to take a look around. I can look it up on my system and see if I have something that maybe isn't out there. But aside from that, most of what you see out there is unfortunately what you're gonna get.
Okay. I want to go over to the tables and see what all of those things are on the tables.
Okay. Kanos?
I'm not gonna search for anything in particular. I already have the things that I need at this point. So I'll do a brief look around for Waka, and then as I'm walking towards the front of the store.
Okay.
But I'm pretty irritated, and showing that I'm irritated. So as I'm going towards the door, I'm gonna put on my mask.
Okay. So you don your mask out of field of view of just about everyone that's in your party so far. And you said you're also going to look for Waka?
Yeah, just as I'm going to the front of the store.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay, you walk towards the front of the store and you don't see Waka anywhere, but as you're walking along the way, right about here, you find yourself donning this metallic bear-like mask. It's very ornate, very almost tribal in a way. And as you put it on your face, you get to right about here, and now you have the mask completely on.
Okay.
In terms of the front of the store, are you just gonna walk all the way to the front and wait outside, or?
So I'll see Axe in the aisle.
I'll wait for you all at the front.
Very well.
Gather your things, it's time to go.
I guess I'm gonna head up to the store too, like to the tables.
Okay. As he kind of makes, as Quanos makes, I'm so sorry. As Quanos makes his way up to the front of the store, if you want to go ahead and focus on your character real fast for your guys' screen.
On.
Yeah. You walk up right about to where Quint is, and you're looking at these tables, and as you're looking at the tables, you can see these nameplates next to each of the weapons. So you see right in here, this area right here, we have a med pack, a utility belt, as well as a holo communicator. Kind of standard items, nothing super special. Almost everyone has them, except for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Sith, what are you gonna do? On the table up here, you guys are going to find a vibro dagger, a vibro blade, and a double vibro blade as well on the table. You will also find a holdout pistol, an ion pistol, and a blaster carbine for sale.
Okay.
Utility belt. What exactly does that give us? Is it? I'm guessing it's not like Batman, where you just have a bunch of batarangs. It's like a million different gadgets that you just pull out
shark
of.
spray.
Infinite
Yeah.
vibro
Shark
darts.
Everyone has them.
Yeah.
This one is, where did I have in my notes? Sorry guys, give me a second here. I apparently gave you guys the wrong item on the list.
Is it not supposed to be utility belt?
Yeah, it's not called a utility belt. I don't know why I
Oh.
thought it was a utility belt. Let's see. My bad. Anyways.
It's the invisible boatmobile.
It's actually. It is actually. Dang, I just had it. A mechanics kit.
Oh, okay. Then I would be
and-
even more interested in
yeah.
that.
And the mechanics kit, it just comes with your basic set of tools, mainly used to repair or upgrade items.
Does it have a price on it?
Yes, actually, the mechanics kit, right. Crick is going to walk over, hearing all this, and he's going to be like, oh yes, the mechanics kit right here. Yes, the price on that is, let me check here, it's going to be 650 credits.
Well, how much would you say a simple blaster is worth?
Oh, okay, let's see here, simple blaster. Well, I don't have a simple blaster, I have a holdout blaster, and,
No, I just mean how much would you price one at?
oh, if I had a simple blaster,
Fuck right. No.
let's see here. I could go for about 300 credits.
All right. Would you buy one?
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll for me. He's very hesitant to buy things right now.
Said persuasion.
More stock.
4, that's enough, right?
He's like, I don't really have a lot of money to spare. I still have to pay rent for this store. I
I
haven't made
suppose.
money in ages. I'm sorry. I wish I could buy something off of you. Believe me, I do. Unfortunately, right now, that's just not something I can do in this economy.
I didn't expect the mechanics kit to be that expensive.
What about the med kit?
What does a mechanics kit do?
I think it just has tools in it, right?
Yeah, it's mainly just like a toolbox. So the mechanics kit involves things that you would use mainly to like fix vehicles and ships, and like do what's the word I'm looking for? Optimizations to machines.
Okay.
Sorry, and you said the right our med pack.
Med
Yeah,
pack.
let's see here. These babies are 150.
150.
150.
Feeling a little
So
bit
close.
light.
That's what I'm kind of. I reached for my coin pouch,
Okay.
started counting. That little twerp.
Yes, and at this moment, you're definitely going to
I'll be
realize.
back.
You're definitely going to realize that.
Yeah.
And is there anything you're gonna do in response to that?
I don't have the money for anything.
I do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're loaded.
Yeah. I'll go on. I seem to be a little lighter than I should be right now, so.
Oh, that's interesting. Is there anything else I can help you guys with? Anything look interesting?
What was the other thing on that table with the packs?
Oh, the pack. So let's see. We got a med pack. We got a
Mechanics
we got a
kit.
mechanics kit. You got a mechanics kit.
The hollow.
Oh, that's what
Not
it
the
was.
holodeck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The,
I just couldn't
it's
remember
like-
what it was.
Yes, we have a hollow communicator
Communicator,
here.
yeah.
These babies are standard, and we happen to have a factory here on Terra specifically designed for hollow communicators. So, you bet your butt I have a lot of them.
How
The-
much are the hollow communicators?
The communicators allow communication at short range.
Yes, so a holocom is a communications unit that utilizes the HoloNet. It enables users to send and receive messages through holographic-based transmission networks. So as long as you guys have a network signal, which is pretty easy to find in the galaxy, unless you're in the unknown regions, you'll be able to communicate with your teammates.
Okay.
Okay.
How much are those?
Well, they're kind of cheap on Terrace here. They're only 25 credits.
I'd be happy to pay for one for myself.
Okay, okay. I have plenty, so plenty to go around. And you can take away 25 credits and add a holocom to your inventory if you'd like.
Kanos will probably come up thinking he might need to get something else, so he'll purchase one too.
Okay. So you'll come up behind, and you can purchase a holocom for 25 credits. So I'd take out 25 and
Okay.
throw a holocom in your inventory.
And I'll tell Quint at this time,
Maybe after our mission here, we can come back and do some trades.
Sounds okay.
I would love to pay for this, but your ally seems to have some sticky fingers.
He certainly does. And I'll speak to him in Alina and say.
Well, if anyone can find him.
Oh yeah, he's not right.
He's not
there.
with us.
Yeah.
Can I see?
That's why
him?
I'm saying I don't actually.
From your position,
Pretty tall,
go ahead and make a perception.
but he's pretty short. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of give and take.
respectively, how tall is everybody?
Perspectively speaking, you're 6'7".
Okay.
I'm at 2'9".
Okay, and I'm 6'1".
Yes.
Okay.
And these tables are
I'm
about
5'6".
5'6". Okay.
Yeah, and these tables are about 4 feet high.
Okay.
So
He's shorter than the tables. I got
Yes.
a 19.
okay, you got a 19.
Mhm.
I'm not exactly trying to hide either. I'm just.
Yeah. It's just because you're out of visible range for her technically. So, you do notice some pitter patter coming from the southern end of the store, like at the table with the pistols.
I'll walk over there, and I'll.
This feels like a parent going up to a toddler. Right?
That's how I like to
And
imagine
I'll
it.
say, "Did you take some money from Axe?"
I just show her the entire jar I have full of credits.
Are those all from Axe? How many? And I'll take out like a. They're gonna be different colors, so I'll take out a yellow one, and I'll say, this many.
How much is yellow worth?
Yellow is 50.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll keep it with me, and I'll walk back over to Axe and hand it to him.
Okay.
Okay. Part of me was like kind of wondering if you'd be like, he doesn't have it.
No, like
No, I'm
Waka
still
like owes
fair.
Okay.
everything to her, so
Okay.
like he'll listen.
I kind of let him run around, but I still try to be fair.
Quint, I need to talk to Waka as well.
Oh my goodness.
Sure thing. What is it?
Here's an intervention.
We need to talk.
I need to apologize. I need
Okay.
to say I'm sorry.
Waka's just glaring at you.
I'll say he says he's sorry.
I'll buy one of those. No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what are you gonna buy?
Waka, I was.
The hollow.
You got it, my man.
25.
Waka, I was out of balance. I'm sorry. I let let my frustration get the better of me. Sorry for what I did.
He goes up and like hugs your leg.
Aw.
I'll put just a gentle hand on the back of Waka. No.
Force push.
If you have he's like
I'm sorry. Respect is very important to me. I need to respect others, and I need to remember to respect those people around me.
I mean, he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He'll just hug you.
Yep.
He'll just glare at you. And let's see. So Axe just bought a holo communicator for 25 credits.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else wanting to make another purchase? Look around.
I'll talk to Waka and I'll say, do you want a holo communicator? It'll cost 25 credits though.
He'll probably just say no. He can't communicate very well to begin with, so I don't really think
That's
it's
true.
necessary for him to have one for everyone.
That's true.
It would be a very luminous object, though, if Waka's interested in shiny objects.
Not
But he would
so
also
much
have to pay
shiny.
for
Waka just likes money.
Okay.
He just likes money.
Alrighty.
Just lay credits. It's crumb breadcrumbs.
Pretty much. He'll be like,
Alrighty. Well, if there's
Anybody
anything
wanna
else
buy
I can
some
help you
fake
guys out
credits?
with, I'm gonna go back over here to the counter. Just call me over if you need me, and if you guys are heading out, I wish you the best of luck in whatever endeavors you guys are going through.
Thank you, Crix.
Quick word of advice, Kanos. Maybe hold back a little bit on the pushy stuff, especially around the Sith.
I understand.
Yeah. They're kind of, you know, looking for that. Anyways.
I
And then he's
understand. I
gonna-
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, bud.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Take care of myself.
Kind of be like, oh. And yeah, and then he just goes back over to the counter. Now you guys are sitting here in the middle of this store. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in here?
I think before we leave, I would like to try to figure out the direction of where we need to go. So I'll point out.
There's a warehouse that I think was mentioned in the briefing that could be the location of Bex, or we could go through the elevator. What's the best idea? Best direction path here?
Well,
The warehouse or elevator? But before we leave this place, if we're gonna do the elevator, I obviously need to change.
Do you think that the elevator would be the most direct route?
how much do you trust this hut?
I don't trust many people these days.
Good.
So, that being said, we have two options. Kind of more. The abandoned warehouse seems like it could be more of the stealthier option, but more the direct path would be going down the elevator. Presence known, presence unknown. But if we do get caught, a little bit, quick change of clothes, put on the handcuffs, might be okay.
Sounds like it may be more advantageous to try the warehouse route then.
Just to keep ourselves on the down low first. Okay. I think we've made a decision. So let's head off to the warehouse then. See what
Alright.
we got from there.
So you guys head out of the store. And you currently have a road sign right here on the corner of the street. Basically over here to your left, if you can see my cursor, is the direction of where you saw the warehouse.
Okay. Looking down the street, can I see the guards at the elevator?
The path is very far away.
Okay.
But you don't seem to notice any. At least looking south, you don't see anything. But you do see the guards, basically to your right-hand side or over here on this road.
That were guarding the elevator.
Correct.
Okay. And there's 3 of them that were there, right?
There's 3.
Okay, and they're still posted there?
That is correct.
All right. Okay, just wanted to make sure that all 3 of them were still there.
Yep.
All right.
All 3 of them are still there, just kind of chilling around.
Okay. Well, I'll point out the warehouse sign that I noticed earlier and say that's probably the direction that we need to go.
Alrighty. If you guys head down that way, you guys start walking down the road. You see more signs. You can kind of look through the windows of the shop that you guys just went into, and you guys get right about here, and you kind of see, you kind of notice that Crick is like at the other register now, and he kind of like looks over and he goes, all excited.
Walk is gonna be like,
And you'll go like behind the glass, and then he'll kind of be like, and then he'll go back to his work.
This isn't like a yes man scenario.
No, it's not a yes man. Oh gosh.
Friendly character.
Oh gosh, if that was a campaign,
Now.
we have to say yes to everything.
Oh no.
That'd be terrible.
I want to
As
make
the
a character
DM
like
or
that
as the
now.
PC?
Oh, everyone's
Challenge
worse. It doesn't.
accepted.
Oh gosh.
A campaign where you can
Stay tuned for the Yes Man D&D
only say
campaign.
yes.
Oh no. This sounds like such a bad. Okay.
My next character is going to be just a yes man then. Only say yes.
Only say yes.
You want to jump off a cliff? Yes.
To your guys' right over here, you notice
Did it
that
say
there's
one
some.
cliff?
You notice that there's like a pair of windows over here, but it also seems to be more like one-way glass. So the only reason you can kind of tell that like it's a window is just because you can make out like a faint light behind it and like a couple of figures moving.
Doesn't seem so abandoned.
So some lights and figures are moving inside, or just lights?
It looks like figures are moving, but you would also know at this point that this isn't the warehouse.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
apartment complex.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was like, oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
I just wanted to fake you out there
Okay,
for a second.
so this is the apartment complex. All right.
With weird
People in their
things.
apartments.
And,
Do I see anything like interesting going on in one of the windows?
Are you peeping in on people? With
I'm
this?
just looking. Just looking up,
I'm not
trying
peeping.
to
Go ahead
see.
and make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Eight.
Okay. It just looks like you kind of like put your head up to the window.
Oh no, not like that.
Oh no.
No.
So you kind of like glance
I'm just
over.
looking.
All you can really make out, because it's one-way glass. You can only really make out just faint blobs
Okay.
like moving around.
Okay.
They all seem to be interacting with each other, but you don't make out anything particularly interesting.
The
Okay.
shadows are alive.
With the sound of music. No.
Puppet show.
There we go. Twitch just muted me. Anyways, you guys continue down the road, I'm assuming,
Yep.
towards the
Yep, we're
warehouse.
going all the way to warehouse.
Yeah.
And at this point, I would like all of you to make a perception check for me.
This feels like such a contrast to Polio.
You said perception?
Yes.
I'm used
Perception, deception.
I'm used to my
Perception.
expertise.
With a P.
I'm trying to decept my perception.
Ooh. Anyways, okay. X.
7.
Okay. Kanos.
21.
Okay.
21.
21.
18.
18. So everyone except for Axe. If you guys want to move the camera just a little bit down the road so you guys can see.
Tiny bit.
But you can kind of notice everyone except for Axe. There's a couple of figures behind these sandbags, kind of crouched down and with their backs towards you guys behind these sandbags, and you can kind of notice their heads are like popping up a little bit.
Are they wearing hats?
No, they're not wearing hats.
Does it look like they have hair?
I was not prepared for these kinds of questions.
What color are their eyes?
What color is their underwear?
What is
I got a 21, damn it!
Tell me what they're wearing! So, go ahead and make another perception check for me, please.
Okay. That one's even better. 22.
Oh my god. So, one of them does have hair. The other one kind of has a wrinkly forehead,
A wrinkly forehead. Okay.
followed by blue coloring on his head.
Okay. I was just trying to see if these were Imperials or not. Okay.
Again, they're kind of down behind the sandbags. You can't really get a good look at them, but judging by the guy with the wrinkly blue head,
Uh-huh.
probably not.
Okay.
There's a strong chance.
Okay. I think the three of us are just gonna kind of look at each other and notice the two figures. Then all right.
What's going on?
So I'm just gonna try to crouch down as far as possible and advance towards the or they're like sandbags, right?
Yes.
Yeah, towards these sandbags, trying to keep under the cover line of sight
Okay.
as much as possible.
Since this is an open road, and while they do have their backs towards you guys, it's
Mhm.
we'll go ahead. I would like you to roll for stealth.
Okay.
Everyone who's
And
going?
Everyone who's accompanying Kanos, roll for stealth.
Where did everybody go?
Yeah,
Oh gosh. Damn
look
it.
how I'm nervous.
First stealth roll. That's horrible.
Oh no. Glad we're getting a lot of use out of the D20 today.
Hey.
Alrighty. Axe.
I'm not going. I
No,
don't know
he's
what's going
going,
on.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you'll stay there.
I'm just kind of just watching everybody just start crouching and walking forward without telling me anything. Like,
Kanos.
6.
Okay.
18.
18.
5.
I was just like, wee.
My arms are a little too far up.
We'll see.
comes the spider.
They turn around and you're just like,
So we'll say you get right about
They all
here.
ran out.
Okay.
Kanos and Quint, you are so insanely large.
Yes.
that not only do they hear you coming,
Yeah.
but they look back and they're like, "Oh my god, stop right there!" And you see a human with dark short hair, and you see a Duros, both wielding blaster rifles, pointed them right at you guys. They said, "What's your business here?" However, Waka, you are completely undetected as you are currently hiding behind Quinn's massive body.
Yes.
We need to
I'm
get in
still
the
staring
warehouse.
all the way down the way,
Yes.
just staring at all this going.
What's your business here?
I'll put all 6 of my arms up so they can see me. And I'll say, we come in peace.
Oh yeah? Really? Roll for persuasion.
19.
He's gonna kind of like lower his gun a little bit and be like, "Okay, how do I know I can trust that though?"
Well,
We need to make sure that the goods are secure. We don't want you-know-who to know about you-know-what.
For that fantastic phrasing, go ahead and roll persuasion at advantage, my friend. I'm gonna give that. Yeah, do that.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked.
That would never work in this.
At advantage? Oh, I rolled a 19. So, persuasion?
Yep.
21.
Yeah. So these guys, they stop for a moment and they look at each other.
Don't
Like-
make him disappointed.
Oh. I don't know what to do here. Oh gosh, do we
Start by opening the door.
and they're gonna kind of look at each other like, we want to, but you need to show us your verification.
While all of this is happening, does Waka see any form of entry whatsoever?
Go ahead and make an investigation.
I just picture Waka like crawling onto the back of Quinn's, like looking in between the different arms, like trying to get
15.
Okay, 15. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can. Sorry guys, something happened to Foundry real quick. I'm kind of struggling here. Give me about 2 minutes. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'll be ready here in a couple minutes. Shouldn't take too long.
Today's episode is sponsored
Yeah.
by.
Sponsored by
Us.
Star Wars 5e. Find all the rule books at StarWars5e.com.
Wait, we're not actually sponsored.
Pew.
No, we're not.
We're not actually sponsored, but
I mean,
But
if
if
you
Not
want
supposed
to.
to do that.
no.
I mean,
if Gallifrey wants to sponsor,
No,
but
but no.
I think I'll try to motion towards Axe 2 to like get a little bit closer.
I have the longest range weapon right now. It might be.
Yeah. Wait, what do you have?
I took the rifle.
Oh. I do not have one.
You have a blaster.
I do have a blaster. I was debating using it earlier.
Somebody call an ambulance.
But not for me! That's one of my favorite memes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
There's not a lot of memes this year. The memes are very. In terms
They're
of
all
like last
2020
years.
memes. That's it.
Yeah, it's all yeah.
Yeah, I
Memes
feel
are
like
very.
it's hard to count those almost.
There's low stock in memes this year.
Yeah.
Our stocks just
Surprisingly.
plummeted with this year. It's just
Ironically.
I mean, maybe we'll get something with Mandalorian.
Possibly.
I
Could
mean,
get some more Mandalorian memes.
But is it just going to be Baby Yoda again?
probably.
Probably.
There's a good chance.
Why would it be anything else?
Here.
Asking all the right questions here. Alrighty.
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 That's an inside joke on our end. When we were doing the recording for the interrogations, I kept saying alrighty in an imperial voice, and it was so strong that I couldn't freaking stop saying it. You'd be like, okay, cut, and even then it still went through. There was still one alrighty in there.
We'll make a stream element where you could, anytime you say alrighty, somebody can type in exclamation mark alrighty to create
we'll do that.
a tally chart. Like
Yeah.
just a countdown, so every time that you say alrighty.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we should have. We should have an alrighty emote.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that's right. We should.
That's alrighty.
We need
Oh,
FBI.
no.
That's all
Just
me.
kidding.
That's all on
Can we
me.
do FBI emotes?
Yeah,
With the logo, not quite the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can do it with a badge too. So I don't know.
Yeah. That,
It's
we got
all-
stuff in plan.
Yeah. We have some things already in the works. Just gotta get it all figured out and implemented.
It's like. Oh, never mind. Don't get-
You just have to
What?
configure-
It's like one light in that. That's just like flickering.
Oh, I see it. Third one down.
Yup.
No! Not our beautiful
Oh wait, there's
baby
one behind
lights.
Troy. That's
Yeah. Oh,
flickering
that.
as well.
Oh.
Okay. So you're going to
Just
see
above Troy.
a green
So-
circle up there. Go ahead and click on the scene with the green
Oh.
circle on it.
All right.
See.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Oh, I see it now.
Alrighty.
I love this map.
This is a wonderful map.
It's my
Go ahead
favorite
and
color.
try and zoom out. It might.
I am.
Oh,
I'm
right
Are
click
we
and drag to the
dead?
right.
Are we dead?
This is heaven, guys.
The gray abyss is not nuts.
So suddenly you find you guys are in purgatory
Not again.
Again.
again. Sorry.
Were we not supposed to talk about the first time?
Rip 'em
And
off.
a voice comes out.
Oh my god.
And a voice comes
Wanna
out
buy
from
some
the
candy?
Go ahead and click.
Yeah, let me
back
go-
to apartments.
Let me go. Yeah, let me click on see if it maybe loads.
Oh, it said loading.
Well, I'm loading this one.
Try that again.
Yeah, it said 100%. So
That is so weird. Give me a second. Maybe there's something I'm missing here.
Oh.
it's already 11:30.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's already
Yeah.
11:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
No wonder I've
We
been
need to
yelling so much.
And we'll wrap it up. I guess.
Wrap it up like a baby burrito.
Burrito?
Yeah. A kitten
Burrito?
wrapped in a towel. A
Burrito.
burrito.
Sounds yummy.
Okay, try again. One more time.
Maybe. if it were liquefied.
Ew.
For real?
It looks-
Oh.
It's not even moving. Like, see the.
Yeah, that is super weird.
So it's not. It's just not loading.
It's just not loading for some reason.
Oh, good.
Well,
It's
go
gonna
back to
leave
the
it.
apartments and shop then. That'll
Okay.
be fine.
Okay.
We're kind of at a good stopping point right now, anyways. So,
Oh,
just
just put on roleplay. Just put on roleplay.
yeah.
We're just looking
We're
at
already
ourselves
on
anyways.
roll.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
So the person is kind of nervous and he's asking for verification.
Yes, he's asking for
Okay.
a verification code.
If I need to give one more verification code today, I'm gonna have your head on a frickin' silver platter.
Okay, roll for intimidation. While that's happening.
Wait, can I back him up? Can I back him up for like?
Yeah, sure.
Put all my arms out and be like,
Yeah, both of you
You
roll for
do
intimidation.
not want to make him angry.
Do I even know what's going on?
At this rate, you're like close enough to hear this conversation, but you're still kind of just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, intimidation.
Yes, intimidation. And Waka, what did you roll on perception again? Or investigation?
I never rolled investigation.
Oh,
Oh wait, I
you
did roll
Yeah.
investigation.
Yeah, that was my
I
bad.
thought that was an 18.
Okay, 18. So there's a couple things you notice. If you're looking at the sandbags that these two guys are currently hiding at, to the left you notice another set of sandbags with another two figures standing, or not standing, but crouched behind the sandbags as well. But to the left of that, you actually notice a giant glass window on the second story of this building. And while you can't make out clear details, you can see that there's a lot of glowing lights in that window.
But nothing like ground level.
In terms of ground level, all you really seem to notice are a total of 3 sandbags. 2 directly in front of you, and if you look to the right of where you're looking, there's another set of sandbags as well. Other than that, you just see windows up on the second story of this building, both on the
Okay.
left-hand side of where you're looking and on the right-hand side of where you're looking.
I'm gonna stay behind Quint.
Okay. You can absolutely stay
But,
behind
like-
Quint.
My pistol is like, my hand is near my pistol.
And they're like, verification code, please. Oh, wait. Intimidation. Intimidation? Intimidation.
15.
15?
And I was backing him up.
Like, ooh, okay, fellas, we need you to open up the gate. And, the 2 other guys who were hanging out behind the other sandbags, they get up and they're kind of like, oh, okay. And they go up to the key card and they open up this vault door in this massive sort of pale green building. And as the doors open, you can kind of see a swoop bike that's being worked on. And they're like, if you need to speak to the boss, he's upstairs. Please, just, we'll let him know you're coming. Just don't hurt us, please. And
All right.
that, I think, is where we will leave it.
Nice.
So, first of all, thank you all for staying and watching.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know if we hit affiliate after this stream, but there's a strong chance, I feel like.
We were over 3 viewers the entire time.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
thank you all for following. Thank you all for watching.
Absolutely.
I know we were kind of building up to this. Sorry, I'm still kind of new. I'm getting the hang of things, but I promise next time I'm going to be extra prepared. We were just kind of in a scurry today. It was kind of insane, even after preparation, basically all day. So next time we'll pick things back up. We'll have character icons for everyone.
Hey, that's okay.
Including the NPCs, and I'll know a little bit more of what to expect with our group. But I like to think that we had a pretty good start to this.
Absolutely.
We got
It was a lot of fun.
pretty
Good job,
darn,
Troy.
darn
Yeah.
far.
Thank you, Troy, for setting this up.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a good night. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for next Wednesday, where we will be picking this back up. But until then, stay safe, stay hydrated.
Don't forget to play.
Don't forget to
Don't forget to play. Good
See
night.
you guys.
Bye.